Hi, everybody. Welcome. This is Hot Mess Missy.
And Donna, hello.
And we are on a beach. Well, I'm on a beach date. So I got my tropical. Do. On my
Very
beach.
tropical.
Yes. Showing my cleavage. Which I know somebody doesn't like. There's somebody on YouTube who does not like cleavage. I'm not going to mention
Well,
his name.
what they call that? Your oobly, what was the
Wobbly
word?
wobblies.
Wobbly
Wobbly wobblies. I do me. And this has nothing to do with men. It just has to do with the fact that I happen to have bobbly wobblies. And they're going to show when I wear this or low cut things because breasts are beautiful and they're for babies. That's my take on it. So, today we're doing the, what are we doing?
Our second date.
Second date. I'm blowing my nose on my second date. Yes, talk about very bad second dates. And you know what? I was doing a video with my son, and I was a hummus video, and I was rushing.
Not a Hummer video.
Hummus. We have a 3 or 4 part series on hummus like reviews that we got to do, but not yet because I got so much to do. Anyhow, oh, we met on the Running Egg Show, TNUMK. I know he's here before. Oh, did I do that already? Okay. I don't know if I even showed that. Gosh, I am so. Hey, Towels Art and Game. Hey, how you doing, Towels? We are talking about bad dates, good dates. Give someone a second chance. This is the second part. This is our second date about second dates. Okay.
And that's why I wore another fancy tie.
Yeah, for you. I wore a fancy tie, and I didn't want to wear the same dress. I figured we'll go on a beach. I got floating boobies. Oh my God! I'm just a
what? That's just bizarre.
I love it. Hides my belly.
In that case, I'm in the green screen. I always have my blinds in the background. I gotta change it up when
you gotta get your green screen. Yes, and set that up. All right, I still have my breadsticks again because I didn't have time to. I haven't had dinner yet. I was making the hummus video, and
you didn't eat any hummus.
I ate hummus. One hummus I liked, but it needed something else. The other hummus I wasn't so excited about. But oh, here, I got some raspberry jam. I'm going to smear on this. See how that tastes. I'm done with the hummus. This pita has like a belly. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like a little belly. You can't tell.
So do I. So
hey, Harvey Weekend, hello.
Hello, Harvey Weekend.
I'm the floating boobs. Don't mind me.
Missy, I brought something for you because it's our second date, and I don't like to go anywhere empty-handed. So, oh, hi,
Rosalind. Rosalind. We're gonna have people come up in a minute. Let me see what you got, Donna.
I made you. Okay. Yeah, I did it on the fly. Okay, like 2 minutes. I made you a peanut butter heart-shaped peanut butter sandwich. I did a little arrow out of the bread crust. And then I just grabbed a pastry bag, melted some chocolate chips, and I made you some chocolate-shaped hearts because I know you love chocolate.
Oh, thank you. It's so sweet.
Welcome. And for you, baby.
Enjoy them as you eat them. Oh,
that's good.
I got some more frosting I could eat.
It's amazing what chocolate chips can do.
There we go.
Let's get chocolate on my face.
Okay, towels aren't good. I can't really relate. And I haven't been on a proper date in about 17 years. Not really interested in the whole dating thing. Well, here's the thing, towels. Donna's married. How long, Donna?
We're not going to talk about that.
Donna's been married enough to have several children who are now adults now. And I haven't been married 25 years. I was with my husband for 25 years. So I haven't been on a date either in 25 years, but I'm not, my husband passed away, but I'm not ready for the dating yet. But we're thinking, we're discussing whether I ever want to submerge myself into that. I'm going to put on my sundress because, the wind's kind of picking up here on this beach. Yeah.
Slight breeze.
Okay. Hello. Okay, let's who else is in the house? Let's see.
Hi, Jesse.
The king. I'll give you both a second date in a heartbeat. I'll give you a date. I'm gonna beat you to you. Beg.
I bring chocolates.
J Dog is in the house. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's get him a
Hello.
cocktail. Okay. Okay, Rosalind, we saw her. We saw Rosalind. Okay, Jesse James. You get the first date, Jesse, and the last, and in between, you're my default date. In the end, we'll wind up together on a beach, rolling around in the sands. Jesse James. Jesse James. Look at, I'm just nothing but boobs. Look, I'm a floating boob.
I'd like to point out you're on a date with me right now, so it's a little rude.
All right. Oh, that's right. Yes, I'm on a date with my sister, So we're gonna get back. Who wants to come up, by the way? Let me put RV weekend. Says it was a blazing 55 today at the RV Super Show. Oh, how was it? I remember going to the RV Super Show last one time, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago. That was fun. And we saw this RV. It had not one, but 2 bathrooms. And in the master bedroom bathroom was big. It had the shower. And on the side of it had a jacuzzi. This thing was monstrous. It was a monster. It was a monster RV.
An RV?
It was an RV. You know how much this thing cost 3 years ago, this RV?
$2 million.
Oh, close. $1 million. It was $1 million RV. Okay. $1 million RV.
For half that, I could get a really nice house up in New England.
You get that $1 million.
Mhm.
Look at the house prices now. God, I mean, really, it's like a third of $1 million nowadays. All right, I think your chest is swollen, Missy. Honey, it's been swollen since puberty. Okay, it's not going down. All right, and it's got worse with motherhood. All right, this thing it's here. Okay, I'm putting on my.
Missy always had a curvy figure.
Always had.
She's gone.
Now it's just a lumpy figure. It's a lumpy. Once curvy, once lumpy. Who knows? Maybe I'll have that again in my next life.
You keep disappearing.
Look at this. Let's just stay like this. I'm talking about bad dates.
It looks like Obi-Wan, you're our only hope.
All right. Okay. What the heck? How does this go on? I don't know how to get dressed. I'm very easily with my wigs flipping. I can very easily get like my clothes off, but getting my clothes on, I don't know. Okay, so anybody want? I'm gonna put the link out for anybody who wants to come up. Now remember the rules about coming up. When you're in the studio waiting for me to let you in, I need to see your face, and I'm going to give you a command, and you're going to do that command. This is to keep people from videotaping other people to make it look like they're in there. So I'll give you a command to do, and then you do it, and then I'll let you up. Okay. This is for anyone that I already know who's already been in my streams can come up. Anyone's already been in chat. If
A
you're brand
Nerf
new,
Blaster War. Oh, let's not talk Nerf here, man. Nerf.
congratulations! I'm so happy for you. You just don't know how happy I am for you, J Dog. You make me so proud.
J-Dog, I'll be right back. I gotta get something.
Love the accent. Oh, freaking accent. What the frick you talking about? Accent. Jeez. Freaking accent. Oh, Donald abandoned me. She's going into the ladies' room. She's gonna climb through the window and she's never coming back. Okay. She's gonna leave me with the bill for my breadsticks all by myself. Wow. I feel so.
J-Dog, do we want to talk Nerf?
Oh my God, J Dog, you just open up a can of worms.
Let's talk Nerf, shall we?
All right, tell them about it, Donna.
My boys and I have an ongoing Nerf war. And it's fun, we enjoy it, and we're brutal. Because you know what they say, it's Nerf or nothing.
Nerf or nothing.
Nerf or nothing.
How long have you been having this Nerf war, Donna?
No, I will not shoot you. Oh, my son just walked in the room. We've been doing this Nerf war for about a year.
They've been attacking themselves.
Longer than a year, right?
And you haven't videotaped this stuff.
Mm-hmm. There are pictures out there.
Mm.
I've literally been hit in the eye and couldn't see for half an hour. I got hit so hard. I'm telling you, we're brutal.
You got Donna's guns, huh?
Thanks. So we've got a lot of Nerf ammunition.
All right, let me get the thing on. This is supposed to be a. All right, I might have hit something that might not. Let me try that again. Here, let me try that again. I think I hit an extra. Yeah, that link is not going to work. That first link, I don't think. All right.
I bought little Nerf guns. I hide in my back pocket.
Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I have to.
Missy, I miss you.
I miss you. Give me 1 second. I have to run out for 1 second.
How's everybody doing tonight? It's me now. A little pea shooter. There. My son has one of those. It's like the barrel one, and it goes. Oh.
Hey, Avi, weekend. How you doing?
No.
I didn't plan this.
Dog, you're not gonna go on very well.
I love it.
Well, you know, for us Floridians, native Floridians, it's stinking cold here. 55 degrees is freezing.
Oh, 55.
I would do anything for 55
is
right
what I
now. Oh, anything. Have you ever been to New York, Robert?
I had a double sweatshirt and the double hoodie all
For
day.
55 degrees?
Well, I don't know what it is right now, but it was this afternoon. It was 50 around 11 a.m. and it was cold.
What do we have? 18 here?
What?
We had like 18 degrees
Oh,
here.
18 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm in Florida, so I'm used to mild temperatures. So when we hit below 60 and 50, it's not fun.
I can't even imagine. I like the
especially
cold.
when you're old and your hands can't stay warm because you're old.
You're not old.
I am old. You can't guess my age. I'm old.
Okay, how old are you?
I didn't know. I said you can't guess my age.
Oh, I don't like guessing people's ages because I'm wrong.
You won't hurt my feelings because I look younger than I am.
You do look very young. Yes. You look
But,
younger than me. So get the hell off my panel.
All right. See you guys later.
Only kidding.
I'm 56.
Wow, you look great.
We're the same age.
No, go ahead. Guess my age now. Guess my age.
Guess your age.
Don't.
You're 48.
You still suck. Okay.
Nerf Mega.
Hang on. I have to get.
We have to check out your YouTube channel.
So I'm just trying to hang on a minute. I'm just trying to get this thing.
So you know, Robert, you're not old at all.
Well, listen, I'm not old here, but I'm old in my hand. I've been doing manual labor my whole life. I was a roofing contractor, roofing out of high school. I'm still roofing, and I've done lawn service. I've done all kinds of concrete work and stuff like that. And it catches up to you, you know, your hands, your knees. Yeah. So I had a pretty bad torn meniscus about 3 years ago, and I rehabbed it and started riding my bike. I was never really heavy. I was about 25, 30 pounds overweight, nothing crazy. But when I started exercising, riding my bike, I couldn't jog because it was too much on my knees, but I rode my bike. So I lost 15 pounds. I started eating less, smaller portions. And I feel so great now after doing all that. It's just renewed my youth. So besides going out and playing football, skateboarding, snowboarding, and all that, I feel great riding my bike most of the time and lifting some little weights and stuff.
Yeah, I do weightlifting and I do the treadmill. Excuse me. I'm okay.
Let me ask you something, Robert. You say you build roofs?
I'm sorry?
You build roofs?
I used to do roofing, like residential, commercial. I work for my public school system doing roofing maintenance. So I'm, roof leaks or preventive maintenance things, any kind of little problems like that. Even gutters, cleaning roof gutters, things that clog the water from flowing off the roof. Things grow out of the gutters. So
I'm looking for someone to build me a roof, and I want them to add a house underneath it.
Hey, Ralph.
I worked off. Hey, Ralph, how you doing?
Well, I have 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and a big pickup truck, and I'm always getting calls. Hey, can you come do this? Or hey, can you come do that? I put a brand new roof. I was a realtor, believe it or not. I did real estate for a little bit, but I sold my brother his house, and then I put a roof on it for him, and then he drove his RV into the roof, and now I got to fix the brand new roof.
Oh my gosh. But only 6 siblings? That's nothing.
J-Dog, you and I are going to talk. I know. We come from a bigger family.
7 kids? That's nothing.
Well, I had a total of 8. 1 passed away when I was 1.
Wow.
I had an oldest little daughter, oldest sister I never met. But
wow.
the cool thing was my mom and dad, they started with a girl and it alternated boy, girl, all the way till we ended with a little boy, which was cool. So I got a next sibling as a sister, older, and a next sibling younger as a sister.
Wow. It's a round. Wow. What we had was girl, 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 then a boy. And I was a good girl. So once the boy was born, it was like I was ignored. And I know. But the boy ignored them.
Hi, Team Dragon.
Girl, girl, boy, boy.
Well, I was 3rd from the youngest. So after my parents had 3, they were like, you're just another kid,
Team Dragon, hi. Okay. I said hi to the king. All right. So what was I doing?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you guys want to come up, there's a link. We're going to be talking about dating. Last week we did this thing and we were doing really well. And we were talking about second chances. I tell a really bad date, a real scenario someone wrote on the internet, and we said, "Would you give this person a second chance?" Now I got sick last week.
Dragon.
I had to end the date early
because you weren't feeling well.
I almost passed out. Actually, everything started to get black, and I almost passed out. And I wasn't feeling well. So wait, let's see. Everyone's been saying things about your nerf tape. J-Dog has his big blaster. He's talking about his gun, his big blaster.
Let me say something. Nerf wars are the best.
He's got a pea shooter. Oh, you have a little pea shooter. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get naughty. Okay. You know nothing about absolutely nothing about dating.
I do. I got all kinds of stories.
I can't wait to hear. All right, let me find my stuff. My stuff. Right, first of all, let me do this. Let me open up this.
You keep disappearing. It's the strangest thing.
Huh?
You look down and disappear.
You're so ghostly now. You're in and out, in and out.
Yeah.
But I love your background.
Thank you.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
You hear the music, the little playing. Yeah.
Right. The steel drums. The steel drums and the xylophone.
Yeah.
I actually I was in Key West this summer. I go every year. And I went to a totally brand new restaurant I'd never been to because I wanted to try something new. And they had a cool tiki bar and a deck right on the ocean. The only bad thing, it was a windy, cloudy day, so it wasn't a great view, but still, it was still cool to be like on a tiki hut over the water.
I've never been to Florida.
Never?
Well,
never been to Florida.
You're lucky. You're not missing out. No,
well, it depends on what you like.
Well, I have friends. I like to see my friends. It depends. Well, you know what it is? It wasn't bad. We actually stayed at the first time we went to Florida, we stayed at what's the name of it? Humana.
Never heard of it.
It's not to his age. Holy shoot. Homosassa?
Yes, I know Homosassa.
Okay, that's where we stayed.
Homosassa. That's what it sounds like.
It's somewhere near Chassahowitzka.
I can't pronounce that. I think Homosassa is like up northwest.
Yes, on the west coast. Yeah, because Chassahowitzka is just around the same area. I've camped there pretty recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
I mean, we have nice RV parks there. So
yeah, lots of cool names.
Because they have a lot of names. I saw a manatee. Is that what they have? The manatees.
Yes, I have manatee. I actually have a manatee video on my channel.
Oh, I'll check that out. See, I was looking for my oh God, I'm such a hot mess.
I went to another campground. It's called Itchituckney.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, thank you. It sounds like a surgical procedure. It's your tuck knee.
We're gonna take your. It's a good talk.
Petty, okay, we're getting to the dating part. Petty. Oh, sorry, I can keep talking.
You know, Missy, I tried to find another blazer to wear for tonight, but I only have one. So this is.
I'm gonna take my outfit. I don't know how I like this.
I could go put on a nice button-up formal shirt if you'd like.
I dragged it out of the closet. It belongs to one of my sons. I think my youngest. This is my oldest son's tie.
I know. I already saw that.
Like floating boobs. It's just so weird. All right. So
I'm gonna be very careful here.
I'm just kind of winging this now because you know what? I didn't get a chance to organize. I was actually setting up a different stream, and then I decided to do the dating thing again. But yeah, I'm just kind of gonna wing it. All right. All right. This is the reason people didn't get a second date. Okay, if it's petty or not. If you guys want to, if anybody wants to come up and panel and give your opinions, the thing is, linked up on top. And the rules are, I gotta see your face first. You don't have to show your face on the stream. I have to see that you're a human being that I know, and I'm gonna give you a command to do something, because I didn't want any,
You have to be careful.
bobbly wobbly pics, All right.
Watch those bobbly wobblies.
Wobbly wobbly. All right. Second reason. Okay. Petty reasons why they didn't have a second date. They didn't ask. No.
I think it's not a petty reason; it'd be a good reason.
That's a good reason. Okay. Dirty looking nails. Petty
Well,
or not?
You would think you make sure that you were nice and clean for your date.
Yeah. I
Second
mean,
date, third date, fourth date, every date.
there could be a lot of reasons that the person has dirty nails. Maybe they just had a problem with the car and had, fixing. They wash their hands, but it gets stuck in the knee. Maybe they work with dirt. Okay. My husband worked with dirt and he took a shower
Tar.
today,
Tar.
What? Tar?
Tar.
That is sticky stuff.
Yeah, it used to be hard to get the tar out of just the little wrinkles in my knuckles. You bend your knuckle, then you hit the tar, and then when you go home, you got to do this, and it's not easy.
Well,
but anyway.
My friend's father was a mechanic, and he always had
grease.
But he was a clean man, I mean, so you don't know. I mean, I guess you have to check out besides just the oh, my back is killing me. The dirty nail thing. You have to look beyond and see, is his face clean, the rest of him clean, So
no, I was married to a Puerto Rican, and that whole hygiene thing was very important. So she did my nails. So she made sure everything was clean and did all that. So
was married.
I learned a lot from that.
Was married. Have you been married again? Or is that your first marriage, your second marriage?
Yes, I have. That was my longest marriage. I was married 19 years.
Other than 19 times.
Not 19 times, no.
19 years. Wow.
And I believe it or not, I think she's still one of the most beautiful women in the world, even though she left me for her Puerto Rican college sweetheart.
Who was also probably very clean, because you said, it's very important. Maybe you weren't clean enough. I don't know.
Yes, and actually, I asked an elderly woman in a marriage thing how, not I didn't, but somebody asked, "What's your secret to a long marriage?" She said, "Take lots of showers. No one wants to have sex with a dirty body. Take lots of showers."
And ladies, if you don't want it, don't bathe. Okay. And that goes for men too who don't want it. Okay. Because it's not always the case that the woman doesn't want it. Sometimes it's the guy doesn't want it and the woman wants it more,
I don't know what that means. I've never heard of that.
Really?
Oh, man. I never heard of a man not wanting it. Sorry.
I wanted it all the time. Okay.
Hey, listen, I think that's amazing. You're amazing. You're very unique. There's somebody that is like that. There's very few of you out there. But I went to a men's conference thing on marriage and stuff. Mm-hmm. And one of the breakout little groups was, sex and marriage. And one guy stood up and says, "What do you do when your wife wants it all the time and you don't want it all the time?" And the teacher says, "First of all, we all hate you." Because men want it all the time, but not all men, obviously.
No.
I think what happens is men are expected to want it all the time, so they won't admit they don't want it all the time. But everybody has their own level of sexual desire. And also, let me turn off this TV's on. It's driving me crazy. Look at my butt.
Well, what I've learned is if it's always available, you don't want it all the time.
Or you just don't appreciate it, maybe.
I don't know because I've never been there.
I want 3 or 4 or 5 times a day.
I hear a voice.
Hey, I'd love to try that. I've never had that, so I don't know what that would be like. I've always been deprived, I felt.
Wow.
See, I feel, I don't know, Missy, like I said, when they were handing out, like, having, like, sexual desire, you and our other sisters were on that line, and I went, oh, there's a line to learn to bake. I'm going to go to that line instead.
Donna has the mood to bake. Okay?
We need to bake all the time, 3 or 4 times a day.
A woman who wants sex, or will be willing to have sex. Well, not willing to have it anytime you want it, because there were times that I wanted it and he didn't want it. Then when he wanted it, I was in a pissy mood because he didn't get it last week, so he wasn't getting any. So, but would you rather have a woman who's sexually available, like who always wants it, or a woman who bakes all the time, who cooks really well? And let me tell you, Donna is amazing.
I've never had that, so I would have to say I would say that if you had it all the time, I'm sure it'd be like having steak every night. You would get tired of steak. Right. So you say, let's skip a night, okay? It's all right. Let's skip, but long as it's not more than 3 days.
Okay, hang on.
I mean, I can say that from my personal experience. I shared that with my ex-wife. I told her, hey, you're a beautiful woman. You're sexy, you're petite, you're in shape. After about 3 days, I'm just giving you a little heads up to the way my brain thinks. After about 3 days, I'm like ready to, get back with you. And when you don't, after 3 or 4 or 5 days, my brain starts to go over here and starts looking. And not that I want to cheat or anything, but that's what happens. If I'm fully satisfied, I'm not like going, whoa, at every other turn. But that was just something that I observed in my own life. Right. Every 3 days, man, I'm happy as could be. But once after 3 or 4 days, I start, getting like, okay, why are we not doing it? I mean, we're married. I bought you the ring. I got you the house, or whatever you want. You don't have to work. Well, I'm blushing.
You have to change it up. You have to change it up a bit.
Oh, you look cute.
Well, you didn't change your hair.
I did. I was probably. I was probably.
Oh wow! My bad. Shame on me.
You see what Ralph said?
I can show my cleavage off again too.
Did you see what Ralph said?
What?
Because it's a good thing he's single. He only showers once. He only has to shower once.
I saw that. That's
stuck in here. Something stuck. Oh my god.
Well, when I was roofing, I would shower twice a day because as soon as I got off the roof, I was so nasty from sweating because we're in Florida. It's hot, humid. Right. I'd go home, take a shower, and then before I went to bed, I would take another shower.
I'm like stuck in my hair. Well, I used to work in bars.
I think I forgot what your normal hair looks like.
I used to work in bars.
Your normal hair looks good.
And yeah, but I used to work in bars. I feel like the white chicks that move where they're like trying to fix their hair. I used to work in bars and I'd come home and I'd reek of cigarettes like everywhere. And so and I'd probably smell like beer too. Who knows? But to keep a man happy, as he has it, keep a man happy, keep the belly full and the balls empty.
Ralph.
So what you need, Ralph, is you need me and Donna.
You don't have to cook for me. I can cook. But
okay, well, Robert, like last week we were talking with Ralph, and he said if we pay half the flight, he'll pay the other half for us to come visit him because we're in the Netherlands. Is that what he is?
I think so.
Netherlands, right? Hey, Mr. Hopkins. So, but now if you want us to cook and keep the balls empty, you're paying the whole flight, okay?
That's not a problem. I flew to Vegas and met somebody.
I'm kidding.
No kidding. I flew to California and met somebody. And both times it was like, no.
What?
No.
She burnt the food and
No. You got to have the physical chemistry. You got to be able to go. As soon as you look at somebody, you got to go. They don't have to have perfectness, but you have to have a physical attraction.
Mhm.
There can be a perfect body, but she's, whatever. She acts like you're not in the room. So who wants that? You
Mhm.
want somebody who notices you also and is attractive. They don't have to be gorgeous. They just need to be attractive.
Oh, sorry, I gotta take this tie off. Well, I would say that you don't have to be the most best looking, most stunning. You may not look like that on the outside, and then you see that their personality, they're so beautiful on the inside. All of a sudden, they're beautiful, so gorgeous on the outside. Because what's in the inside comes out.
Mhm.
because what people are basing it on is what the media says is pretty, and you kind of get brainwashed as to what's beautiful, what's
Not me.
you know.
Not me.
But I mean, think about through the ages what was always considered beautiful, and it changes throughout the
You're right. Well,
Mhm.
yeah, look in the 50s and 60s. They weren't showing all this skin, and you didn't have to be busty and all that. You didn't have to have that. You just had to look elegant, and look good.
I loved when the women wore the
No,
pencil
lovely, yes.
skirts and the high heels.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love the pencil skirts. I love the A-frame
Mhm.
skirts, and I love the sundresses. They're just so
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
When they had the sundresses with the
Rosalind,
little
you are-
aprons on.
First of all, okay, I have to stop you. I'm sorry to be rude, but Rosalind says she's thankful not to be pretty. Okay. First of all, you are
Beautiful.
gorgeous. You're so beautiful. Rosalind, if you're free and you're interested, I'll date you. Okay. Seriously. I mean,
I saw her
I'm
first.
in love with you, girl. I mean, you are absolutely stunning. Okay. And
Mhm.
not just your outside features, you're just such beautiful inside too. So
Mhm.
there's that. Okay. This freaking hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't have to be beautiful. You just have, it's a thing of a click or not a click. Like it clicks or it doesn't click. It's not about looks. It's just something you got to have that clicks. Like I said, when I saw uh my first wife, she came on to me and she was too pretty and high class for me. So I was like, I don't want you. But she kept coming on so strong, and I never had a girl come on so strong. I just melted.
and this
But
is your wife? Said your ex-wife?
my first
First
wife.
ex-wife. How many ex-wives? So
I have. Well, does 1 year count? Does a 1 year
Yeah.
marriage?
you're married, okay?
Yeah, I had a 1 year marriage. That was a big mistake. But so 3.
All right, 3. Okay.
But my first one was 6.5 years. I had 2 children with her, and then
The first one?
I'm sorry.
The first one you had 2
Yeah, I
children?
had 2 children with her.
And that
I
was
got
a year-long one?
no. It was 6.5 years.
Okay. I was gonna
And
say
we dated 2 years first,
okay.
and she was all coming after me. So that was I've never had that before. I'm very naive. I was very naive. So, but then I saw this little 5'1" Puerto Rican girl, with the black kinky hair and just not voluptuous, but very proportioned. And just the way she stood was confident, and she radiated. And I just went, that is one of the most beautiful girls I had ever seen. And I walked up to her and told her that. I said, I just got to tell you, I think you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, or you're a beautiful girl or something. And then I turned away and walked away. I wasn't even trying to pick her up. I was actually with my first wife.
You know what? When guys come up and say, and this is when I was younger. I'm not as pretty as I once was, okay? But I used to be like really gorgeous. And guys would come to me and
Oh,
say,
you're still girlish.
yeah, whatever.
Stop it.
So they say, oh, you're really, really, really hot, gorgeous, blah, blah. That means nothing. Tell me you're so freaking funny. That will get the juices flowing. Okay. Tell me I'm smart. Tell me I'm funny. Okay.
Yes, yeah, I would see guys fall all over you. I'd step over them.
But I think it was the way I did it. I wasn't trying to pick her up. It was a woman that was so gorgeous that I could not turn away. And I just said, hey, I think you're a beautiful woman. I turned away and walked away. I wasn't trying to pick her up. I wasn't gawking at her. I wasn't looking her up and down, making faces or eyes. That was it. And 2 years later, I ran into her. I never remembered her. She remembered me.
Donna, do you know who is Salvatore Big P Bon
No,
and
I do
Sirio?
not.
Do we know you? Or you just got some really weird, creepy name?
I would remember a name like that.
That is creepy.
Donna, I'll make you buy. I will. Okay, someone get rid of him because he's being really rude. You know, there's one thing of being, goofing around, but it's put him in a timeout. We'll give him a chance. Put him in a timeout.
I don't know about that second chance thing. Well, speaking about the second chance thing, we never talked about it.
Hang on, let me get rid of this. Hang on.
I pretty much know on the first date.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jimmy C. Hey.
Okay,
Yeah.
we really need to get rid of this Sal guy.
Yeah, we did. Okay, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in the stream, but it's already deleted off on this. It's already deleted. If you look at it from YouTube, it's already been gone. It's already gone. So you're gonna keep seeing it on StreamYard, but he's
Right.
gone.
Oh,
You're
okay.
right.
I don't know how it works.
Jimmy C is in the house. He's just being very quiet. Thank you. Do you want to come up, Jimmy? You know, we're talking about dating. You don't have to be single. We just talk about bad dates or just giving our opinions on dates and stuff. So anybody wants to come up?
You want to hear a bad date? I went on a date and it didn't last 30 minutes. Oh, I gotta go.
Really?
I think it was because I told her I said, look, if you're looking for a guy with money, I ain't got no money and I live in an RV. How about that? And boom.
Wow.
Oh, and about 10 minutes later, she's like, oh, my sister, blah, blah, blah. I gotta go.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I'm quite honest. If a guy is dating someone, you want to know someone's true. First of all, don't say you have all this money, because then, first of all, most of the guys even say that are probably just bullshitting anyhow. But if you're guys gonna like brag about, like, you're gonna say it, they're gonna see dollar signs, the shallow ones, and you're not gonna know if they're for real, you know. So I would suggest not doing that. Just have them love you on your own merit, your own personality and stuff, and who you
Well,
are.
I wasn't going to go on a second date with her anyway. I was, you know, when you see somebody, you're like, okay, this probably won't work, but I'm going to be gentleman. I'm going to buy dinner and have a conversation. We'll have a good evening. And then, no second date. But I was like, nah, it ain't going to happen. I'm not trying to butter her up, and I'm not worried about what I say. Not trying to be rude.
Jimmy beat me too. Jimmy beat you too. Thank you. I knew you would have done it eventually, Ralph. Thank you.
Yeah, how do you get? See, I don't know how that works. How you get rid of someone's comments? I don't.
You got to be watching through YouTube and not through StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
You have to be a moderator. I made you a moderator anyhow, Donna, but I know you can't figure it out.
Count on me.
Look at Rosalind's really on a roll today, because she is gorgeous. She's fabulous. She is hot. Woo-hoo! Okay, yes, smart, funny,
intuitive,
resourceful, can speak without jumbling your words. Yes.
Okay, define resourceful.
They can find their way to the cheese now.
They can make sandwiches, hearts out of it.
That's very nice.
I just took because I have a million cookie cutters, but I didn't want to have to go through them to find my heart cookie cutter. So I just took a steak knife and started carving around.
It looks great.
Oh my God, you guys see her stuff. And Donna has a Instagram, Sweet Donna. I always forget the name of it.
Sweet Donna's Desserts.
Sweet Donna's. Let me go get it. I'll put a link on it. Hang on.
Well, come visit me, so because you don't have your channel up there, so come visit me, say hello, and then I can come. Do you have any content, Donna?
My Instagram.
My Instagram. Look at Sweet Donna's.
Not a lot, because I'm just new to it. So
she is amazing. If you get, oh my God.
I'm new to Instagram too. It's really
I think someone's at my door. Excuse me. Someone at the door?
Rice not.
Yeah.
Lucky.
You too. Thanks, man.
Someone was at the front door. So able to grab a sweater. There we go.
All right.
So,
So Salvador, big jerk, decides he's going to go into the studio. Can we just ban him altogether?
yeah, you gotta block him.
Yeah.
Block him.
Let me just get rid of him. Yeah. Block user.
I've seen it to where I have seen it so bad. Apparently, somebody had made so many other channels. As soon as you block him, he just goes to the second channel with the same name, comes right back, and you're like, wait, I just blocked the guy. And it happens for 10 or 12 times before they finally give up. They're like, make me a moderator, and all this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, what a jerk. Okay.
You guys can talk. It's okay. Kids came in here to get something to eat. It's all right.
Yeah, but now he's like taking up space. Oh, he's gone. He finally disappeared. Good. Okay.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, good. Rosalind's still in your jammies. Okay. I bet you look hot in your jammies. Let's see.
And I learned, I've learned so much about dating in the last year that I'm seeing a pattern. When I see this type of behavior, I know the type of woman it seems to be turning into.
Oh, now it came up as Donna.
The same person?
Yeah, this is
No,
Donna.
no. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I can't see it.
All right. No, you can't. I can see it. Yeah. So, I'm gonna do it for a bit.
Hi, Sammy.
Sammy, that bee. Oh no, or that bee.
Oh, Sammy, the bee. Hi, Sammy. How you doing, hon?
Someone
Sammy the bee. Yeah, she's from she's Samantha Bee from Boyd's Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Always gives you like the bees and the kisses and the flowers.
There we go. Works better if I put my glasses on. Oh, where am I?
When did you have to wear glasses? I started wearing glasses at about 45.
Well, these are just reading glasses. Just a few years ago. Oh, who's coming up? Hello.
Think Dragon, someone's coming up using your name.
You could have given me some.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
Sorry.
all right.
I didn't realize, honey. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad.
It's
Oh, you look
okay.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
here now.
It was blurry. The internet was weak. We couldn't see anything.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I totally forgot. I got because that guy popped up again, and I kind of like. I'm sorry.
What did you do?
She looked great. I don't know. She was in her pajamas. She's a.
It's an oversized hoodie and no hair, no makeup. I mean, it's just, yeah. I was just coming to say hello to my friends, and I didn't expect to see everyone in my jammies.
All right, next is what you do. You go
better
on. You want
jammies.
to. You go in your hiding picture, and then I say, okay, show yourself, and then I could. Then you could go back into your hiding place because I forgot. I
Next
didn't
time
realize.
I know. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Robert.
Hello. How are
Good to
you?
see
I thought you
everybody.
changed your mind. I wasn't thinking.
It's okay. This is
Hi,
what I
Nicole.
really look like.
Nicole.
It's really what I look like. Seriously, it's what I look like on every live. That's what, unless I'm wearing hair, like other friends here. I met Donna.
I noticed that about the dating thing where they send in a picture of themselves. They don't ever look like what they put on the picture.
Okay,
it's really weird.
Well,
that's why I don't do that. See, this is me.
Oh,
The
you're beautiful.
the lighting is
You look
different.
great. You
I
look
got my
great.
jammies on.
You look great.
You look beautiful.
It is what it is, right?
Ready? Oh, yeah, first we'll say hi. Oh, hey, Kate.
It's my
Hey,
baby.
Hello.
Yeah, pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni.
Sweet.
Comes my niece.
Right on.
Sweet.
Come on
Hey,
in.
Alex.
Awesome.
She's got her hoodie on too.
What's that hat?
So is Dragon in the
back.
background here? Is Dragon
No.
backstage?
No, it was
Luigi.
I don't know what that is.
Waluigi, sorry.
Waluigi.
Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, it looks like a Mario hat, but I didn't recognize the L.
It's
or
the
whatever.
Waluigi. He's the bad. I guess a bad Luigi. Yeah, bad Luigi.
The bad
It's an
Luigi?
upside down L.
Mhm.
Okay,
How
Luigi.
funny is that?
Gotcha.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Rosalind. Hang on, I'll be right back. Hang on.
No. You don't have to do nothing. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm on a mission.
Oh, great.
Here, Jamie,
My
you
bro-
watching
my bro-
football?
Oh my
My
goodness.
brother just told me about a new old arcade that came up with all the old games, the original Donkey Kong and
Ah.
Dig Dug and Asteroids and all that.
Oh,
And
I'm
I'm
so
like,
good.
I gotta go check that out.
Right? Gosh,
Yeah,
I want one of
I know.
those.
You pay like $10 or whatever, and you get to play all day. For
I was
That'd be
so bad at
amazing.
Space Invaders. I was bad at Pac-Man. I was bad at Asteroids. I was really, really bad.
Asteroids, I could kick butt. But, that was
My
a
friend-
lifetime
My
ago, right?
friend rolled Asteroids over, like
Oh my gosh.
got to 1 million.
That's pretty
and it started
impressive.
back over at 0. Yeah, I
Good
wasn't that.
Lord, guys.
I didn't even do well at pinball
It's like my
machines.
3 little hairs.
Oh, I love pinball machines.
I liked playing. I just was not very good at it.
That's there was an old campground I went to in Florida, and
Thank
they
you.
had 2 pinball machines.
They had what kind of pinball
You
machines?
got
I'm
my
sorry.
They just had a couple of pinball machines there at this old arcade like campground store with a
They are
pool
fun.
table, air hockey, jukebox.
Oh,
It was
air
good.
hockey.
Yeah,
Air hockey was awesome also, yeah. The good old days, right?
Yep.
yes,
Glory
I love
days.
it.
I'm
Oh,
actually,
here's a story. You know how they put, like, in the day, they used to put a quarter, like, I'm going to play the next game, right? You put the quarter on the machine to save.
Hang on. Missy, thank you. You made me feel so dressed up.
the whole time I've been wearing these
You're all-
husbands.
Oh,
My husband's hair, they freaking fit me. That's sad. And these aren't even
I'm
ones
sorry.
he was wearing when he was
What are you
little.
wearing?
Mike's pants. My late husband's pants.
I got on socks I made because it's cold. I've just been sitting around the house catching up on people's videos, and I'm making a blanket
yeah.
for a guy from work. Just had a little girl, so I've got a blanket I'm making back
Robert?
here.
My son knows what you're talking about with the quarters.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
If
Take
you
a
want,
little bit lower.
Way to
if
go.
you want next, you put a quarter up on the cabinet.
Yes.
Right.
Totally.
Exactly.
Let me
That's
ask
Do
what
that when you play like Street Fighter.
Thank you, Missy.
Put a quarter
Well,
on the cabinet.
when I was little, when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 10, my older brother would take me to the arcade. You know what I do? I didn't know any better. I just
You
started
go
taking,
get the quarters.
hey, these guys keep leaving quarters on the game. I'm taking and putting them in my pocket. I had no idea. Then my brother says, no, you dummy, don't do that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Surprised you didn't get beat up.
These too, bro. But arcades don't exist anymore.
Because we're
Barely.
old. Your mama's old.
my thing was Mr.
That's
Do.
right.
Guys remember Mr. Do?
Mr. Do, no.
You know, he used to eat the dirt and like it was kind of similar to Dig Dug, but he used to have the apples drop on the monsters.
Why do I feel like I need to put on a shirt? Go change shirts now.
You can change.
No, you're good.
This is a
We
Missy.
got sweatshirts. We're good. We're good.
I'll do this for now, and then after you guys get used to this, I'll go put on something else.
See, and then I'll have to go change.
I didn't know we had wardrobe change tonight.
I know.
And I have a
Thank you.
man class.
It's a 10-minute mark. See, I got no other layers, guys. I'm sorry.
Is that a Taco Bell symbol? Oh, that's just something else. It's like Taco Bell.
Let's see, Sammy, that
No,
D
this is Skidaway Island State Park in Savannah, Georgia.
Ralph's home is now an arcade.
Oh my God, we're going to the Netherlands. We're going to.
That's funny.
And that's my favorite flight.
Megan, I thought you were backstage. You're not backstage?
I still have the original Nintendo.
No,
I still have it, and the original PS1.
Oh,
Wow.
I still have a video player that works.
oh my God. No, Rosalind. I'm sorry, Robert. Rosalind.
Yeah,
It wasn't Think Dragon. It was somebody else.
that was somebody else. I get you.
Think Dragon. Yeah, but I knew it was him.
Thank you. Okay, because I was wondering what the heck, you know?
So, Robert, you
No
said you had.
worries.
What do you have, Robert? I'm sorry.
I just said I had the original Nintendo, the original game console.
In the
Nintendo.
PS1.
I have the original one. Still have it. That the first one I ever bought.
Wow.
It's
My
a-
sons have gone through so many gaming systems. What was the very first gaming system, Jacob?
This
Atari.
Are you on a cruise right now? Is that what you're saying? This is happening?
I'm not sure what she's talking about on a cruise. I am planning a cruise.
And you didn't invite
Game
me?
Boy Advance?
Well,
That's
wanna
the
go
handheld
do
one,
that
right?
first.
Yeah, I mean,
They're-
Wow.
Leaves March
God.
22nd out of, I think it was Galveston. And it was only like $500 a person. It was under $500 a person. 2 people per room. The room I was getting can have up to 4. And it was a balcony suite for like $500, 6 nights, 7 days.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's,
Where did you go?
it's a really good deal, huh?
Where did you go?
I didn't go yet. I was going to book it for March 22nd through whatever 7 days is.
Oh, Julia?
But I didn't book it because I didn't have one person I wanted to go with. And of all the people that I invited, because you're on the list, Just saying, I think we'd have a blast.
I
you
think
know?
you would.
But I wanna get a group together to see if there's any interest in going as a group
Oh, that'd be fun.
to just
the YouTube
go.
stream. The YouTube stream.
right YouTube streets. They're not all bad, right?
Oh my god! Look how cool.
Oh, and we could do seminars on how to use StreamYard.
Oh
And
yeah, never lived on a
we
ship
could get Think Dragon out there. I think it'd be awesome. So I've only been on one cruise before, and it was phenomenal. It was a themed cruise, and it was great. And I keep looking at them. I mean, right now I'm getting all my finances in order for everything to be debt free, and a little bit of putting away every now and then. You know? Yeah, it's kind of important to me because of where I've been, and knowing that I am self sufficient, and I'm pretty proud of that now. And my kids are grown and gone and doing well. So I can start looking at they're never going to move home again. This is okay. I can have a craft room instead of a second bedroom.
Oh, that's what I want. I want just a studio, like an art studio / and I could do my videos.
We talked about that last time I was on. How they're makers here in my area. They have people that go in together and rent out a storefront for studio, and then call it a maker studio. And then like I can go in there and they would have tools for me to use if I wanted to build something. I'd have to supply my own, wood or whatever if I'm making a table or whatever. I'm just saying. But they can have art supplies, or they can have just empty spaces for you to do whatever you want in there. And they're called maker studios. So I'm saying, you could do that. You got a nice little village around there somewhere that might be into that. Because you can't be the only one. You cannot be the only one in your area that is looking for a space to do things in.
But you know what it is? I want to be able to do it in the middle of the night whenever I feel like it. I want to be able to be naked when I do it.
Your keys. You got the keys.
What can I be?
Put
naked
curtains up.
with?
Put curtains up. It's your shop. You do what you want. I'm just saying it's possible.
I want to roll around in the paint, all naked on the canvas.
And see, you've seen my shows, okay? You see my shows. You do you, boo.
I do. I
find
do.
a way. You make a way to make it happen because you can do this.
Do I do me?
Yeah, you probably do, right?
Donna,
Yes, I'm sorry.
do I do me? Do I do what I want to do when I want to? Well,
I don't think anyone could stop you. And that's the beauty of you. Okay, that's what I like so much when I sit here and watch you guys, because you are your own person. You are unique. You are original, and you don't bend.
Thank you. You too, Rose.
No, I've done my bending. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, look what I think I broke Robert. I'm sorry.
I think we're all bent. Like we all had our benting moments. I'm sure.
Well, I think that's what makes us so strong now.
And I think I did most of it younger. Yeah,
What do they say? You can be bent but not broken, or
yeah, like a tree in the wind.
Like I take a job, like I'm just, but now I don't think, I think any job I take, I'll be like, okay, I'll be like, that kind of like, I don't give a kind of shit. I'll do the work like I'm supposed to, but
right. But you won't be satisfied. It'll kill your soul. I get it.
Yeah, that's
what I'm doing now.
I'll last maybe the most 2 years at a job. The most.
I've been 7 years at this job right now. And the only reason I'm staying is because nobody's going to want to hire me as a new hire at the age I am with the knowledge I have. And I'm past retirement age. But if I wait 2.5 more years, I get that extra money for being 70. So I'm like, I'm going to wait. And I'll have that extra cash. I'll have little to no overhead. And I can get my van and come to upstate New York and see my friends.
There you go.
Or go anywhere I want. Right? The van will be paid for. It'll be great.
No, my husband, he had, he got a job in his mid-60s. He got a brand new job, You never know. And they were going to go for someone younger originally. And they hired him. And the guy was like, no, hire this guy. Because my husband had all those years of experience because he was a plant manager, and so it worked out, and then eventually he retired and they were upset about it. But okay, Miss Rosling, Miss Hopkins says, I see the duck head behind Rosling.
StreamYard.
Yes, StreamYard.
That's very cool.
StreamYard. And I have the actual duck puddles is over here.
How did you get that?
I won one of their giveaways. I go to all of their Sunday night meetings, YouTube, StreamYard. Let me tell you, I'm going to brag on StreamYard right now. And this is not a paid endorsement, but StreamYard is phenomenal about being user-friendly, about talking with the people that use StreamYard about giving us new techniques and apps to work with to make us look better. They will critique your channel. They do reviews on Sunday. They talk about how to make thumbnails, like what Think Dragon does, but within StreamYard. So they're always up on. They've got a show almost every day of the week with some StreamYard creator explaining better what they're trying to tell us about. So on a Sunday night, I think it was one of the Sunday nights with the founders, Gage and Dan, and they were showing the new StreamYard giveaway tool, and it's a random picker, name picker thing. And so I type in my name in there, and boom, you win both Puddles the duck and the pillow.
Puddles the duck.
Sweet.
hmm
Sweet.
Puddles the duck, yeah. So it's like, cool. This is great. And so
Yeah, I got that, Mrs. Hopkins. The it's a StreamYard group on Facebook. I didn't get the StreamYard one. Did I get that? I got the one about, I don't know which one that was. That's really cool. I haven't joined StreamYard. I get the freebie one.
yeah, and that's fine because there's still a lot of things you can do there. One of the things I love most about using StreamYard is I can share screen, and the people on my panel can share screen. So if there's something that I want to look real quick and show somebody, I can throw it up on my second screen because I have a second monitor over here. I can pull it out and get it all ready, and then I can share it to the screen, and everybody can walk through it. Then I can also have my folks that are on panel with me can do the same. They can throw it up on the screen, share it with me. I pick it up from down here and put it up on my screen, and I love that about it.
Nice.
They have. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And with StreamYard, with StreamYard, I have the first basic package, so it's not the free one, it's the next one up. So I can have up to 10 people, 10 or 12 people on panel. And while I haven't used that yet, on Friday nights for Cantina, there's a show that I'm part of that when the original hostess is not available, she asked me to take over for her. And Cantina is a Friday night hangout, kind of like what you guys do here. And we tackle all kinds of subjects, and you can see the emotional range just rise and fall with it, But on Cantina, I can have up to 10 people, and we did a Brady's Bunch thing across where we took a Brady Bunch name because you can
I've been
change
a part of a tic-tac-toe game where they had 9 people, and then everybody says, on the count of 3, put up an O or an X, and we play.
Right?
Oh, really?
What is that?
Yeah, but then right before he said 3, he jumbled everybody up so nobody knew where they were going to be. It was a lot of fun. And another cool thing I found out about StreamYard by accident was I'm new to YouTube. I was on someone's live just like this.
Yeah.
I think it was 4 people. And they said, all right, we're going to end the live. Everybody have a good night. So I got up. I didn't do anything to my desktop. I got up. I went to the bathroom, and I'm by myself. And I hear voices.
Yes, you stay live until you hit the end live button.
What's going on? No, they were not live.
No, but the StreamYard was still open.
Right, the StreamYard was still open, but I didn't know it. I just got up and went to the bathroom, and next thing I know, I hear these voices, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I come back, and everybody said, "Hey, we're not on YouTube. We're just talking backstage." And I went, "This is radical."
It is, and the thing is, with StreamYard, I can send. I can send Missy and Donna or you or anybody a link and have a private chat through this. So it's kind of like Zoom in that, but there's so many more things available to me because I still can use my banners. I can still use my backgrounds and my overlays and all that stuff I'm learning about. And you can also star comments. If you're the hostess or host, you can star a comment in StreamYard. That puts it in another category. So if you're having questions and you're having a Q&A night, you can star those questions and then get back to them while the chat is scrolling. And you can still answer those in order, which is how when I do readings on Tuesday, sometimes I remember to use that. Sometimes I remember to use that.
Rebecca says she always rates someone at the end of the stream. I mean, that's what I believe. Okay, I don't know if you realize this, Think Dragon. I had rated you last week on one of my streams. I rated you, and I think you had technical difficulties. And everybody went in, and I don't think you even noticed. I don't know if you noticed that, because then that whole video just disappeared. So
Yeah, I agree with Think Dragon though. If
Yeah.
possible, it's always nice to raid someone else's stream when you are done, because
Oh,
all the people in your stream should follow over to the next one
um,
and
I'm
give
sorry,
them
wait,
views. Go
Rosaline,
ahead.
and then we went to go. Remember, Donna? We went to go. We
Mhm,
raided
yes.
doors.
mhm.
But you
Yes,
have
we
it
did
set
that
that
last.
you
what was
can't
that,
say anything
Friday?
for 20 minutes, and no one was able to say anything. And they
Yeah,
just,
Right,
I
I
put
wasn't.
on
I
to your
wasn't
stream. I'm like,
subscribed to
I
the
can't
channel.
comment.
yeah, I have a ton of people. And I said, go in there and say that you're a hot mess. And everyone went to go in there and say that to you, and nobody
And
could
it
say
wasn't
anything.
there. It wasn't there. Yeah.
That's when I came in that last stream you had. I was there, but no one else was able to be. Well, that last
I
evening,
was
I remember that. I remember that because you were not feeling
comment.
well, and we ended early.
then it was another stream I went in. I had a new
Yeah.
stream. It was Wednesday. No, sorry, Thursday night. We're having a Thursday night stream.
Okay. And then you came to mine.
And I came to
Mhm.
yours. I was
Yeah.
talking to you, but no one else was able to because they were new.
Right. 20 minutes.
Yes.
20 minutes subscriber only. And
Like,
that's
what
how
was
I.
it?
See, I can't comment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, did you subscribe?
I did. When I was on, I was like, oh, I have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Next time.
And the reason
I'm
I
so
do
technically
that.
challenged.
No, that's okay. But you're there now. And the thing is, the
There now,
reason I
yeah.
did that is because a StreamYard person suggested that keeps a lot of the bots away
I
because
can
they
understand that.
they can't subscribe.
Mhm.
And you can do that in your YouTube Studio customization.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I've been learning a lot because while I'm not looking to grow my channel quickly or huge or anything,
Mhm.
I'm just tossing seeds out there for people to get and grow,
Mhm.
It's more about I want to keep it clean, I want to keep it friendly, I want to keep it non-judgmental as much as possible, and just let people feel comfortable so they can hear what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So the words get in, So yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun and learning a lot.
You also
But I
have a
gotta,
very soothing voice, I have to add.
You got a nice microphone. That's another thing.
yeah, it is a great mic. I was using just the mic that was in the camera, and I ended up sounding like I was up here or something. It was really not good. But on Sundays I do ASMR. So I might read a poem, I might lead a meditation, but I get close to the mic and just talk.
Very
And
nice.
I've been blessed with this voice, so I may as well try and use it. I have gotten somebody did reach out to me, and it's in the works for me to do voiceover for their videos. So I'm getting kind of excited about that, but I want to see what's going to actually happen. We'll have to wait and see.
So do you ever do any like just reading something just to hear yourself how you sound? Like
I did that in the beginning, but
the bamboo something, or the bewilderbeast says this or something to the chicken.
no, I read Go the Fuck to Sleep. And I read Fox in Socks. And any Dr. Seuss just to have the silly sound, but with this voice. And it was a hoot.
Yeah, it
And
sounds good.
yeah, thank you. I'm gonna ask you, Robert, are you in the RV right now?
Yes, I live in an RV.
That's amazing.
It's a beautiful RV.
It is.
It's very modern. It's basic but modern. The finishes are very pretty.
Yeah, you'd see that.
I did a stainless steel backsplash.
Yeah, I can see that. And you got your fridge and your stove and
my stove thing up.
That's awesome.
I installed stainless steel tile to match the stainless steel oven hood.
Is it an RV or is it a fifth wheel?
It's a travel trailer.
So does that mean
a bumper hitch kind of trailer?
Okay, that's what I was going to ask next. Yeah.
Yes,
I was looking into those too and that's how I met Hot Mess Missy, because she was on Think Dragon. I saw the RV and I went, oh,
I just went to a show today. I went to the Super Show in Florida.
Did you?
Yes, I go every year. I love it.
See, I'm waiting for the RV show here, and I think it's next weekend, because this weekend was boats.
I have such a great time because I get to share my experiences, even though they're very, new. I'm fairly new, but I've dove in so deep to learn so much. when people start asking me, I got a special needs child and I want this or this and that. And I said, look, there is no RV that's going to fit you. It's just not. You're going to have to write a list of what you have to have that's most important. And then write the things you're willing that are important, but you're willing to give up because there's no RV going to fit everything.
Correct, unless you have it built special. And I know that I was looking at fifth wheels. I was looking at the Class B, Class C, the vans, the everything, the little scamps or scamps.
Mhm.
They look so adorable. But you know what? I have a van out here that already has a cot in it that I already camp out of. That I'm thinking, I think I got this because now I know what I'm willing to camp without.
Right.
Because I don't intend to live in it full time if I don't have to. I know that I could because I've gotten to that point. But that
I
means
know
getting rid
nothing
of all
about.
this.
I know nothing about a fifth wheel, but I've been a third wheel.
Yeah, me too. Very well said, Don.
Right.
Sure, you were,
Do
sure
another.
you were very, very beautiful sitting there being a third wheel.
You do another question?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry I kind of took over.
No. I was like, I'm really into the story. But,
I'm going to put my hair up.
all right, let's see.
One of my videos, I show the van setup when I got to this one camp spot.
All
Yeah.
right.
This
Some-
hair.
They're all disrobing.
Love it.
It's this
Yeah.
hair. Just is
I
so
can't.
cute
I
sometimes.
can't. There's, yeah.
What's that?
Why is my gun here?
Why is your gun here?
We had a few
Because I
things.
was showing off.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
Ultra.
no bullet in it.
There is no, there's on the side.
Is there?
Look, what? Well, no,
Ultra.
Don't
Oh,
point it at him.
you better run, Johnny.
Oh, look at that thing how it spins like that.
Never point a gun at something you don't intend to kill.
Donna, let me see. I want to see the bullets come out of it.
Look at her face. Her whole face changed. Did you see that?
Wow, that's a big barrel.
That's what she
My
said.
best friend, she gave me this one this year.
Woo!
Oh
Fuck
my
that
goodness.
thing. There you go.
You look very
That's-
dangerous.
Sorry, that looks very
Come
sexy.
close, son.
God, no, please, please, no, I don't love you, I hate you, don't do it, please, I don't want to die.
Oh my god!
You just blew his mind.
Right here, folks. Oh my god!
He
Someone
wasn't my favorite anyway.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! You just murdered my nephew on live stream TV
On live stream.
internet. Yeah.
I mean, so much trouble
Okay,
now
that's
when
gonna
we
be a
have our
strike.
weapons.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be killing your children on live stream.
Right. You can't do that on live stream. You gotta do it off camera.
Oh, no.
He's good, don't worry. He'll be okay in the morning.
You should start a YouTube channel, The Nerf Wars. Just really, seriously.
Oh, that'd be
yeah.
fun.
You know, it's funny because we really get into the Nerf wars. My boys are very funny.
You could talk about strategies, different types of Nerf guns, Nerf
Let me
weapons.
tell you, I've hidden in the bathtub.
Of course you have.
Curtains closed.
You're a good mom.
waiting. I've sat there for an hour
Oh my
until
god.
they've come in.
You
And
should talk about hiding places. Like you gotta videotape this stuff. Just keep cameras in your house 24/7. You know.
I've hidden behind furniture.
Yeah, because there's
I've
nothing wrong with that.
laid in wait in their bedrooms in the dark.
You're a good mom. Oh my god, you're such a good mom.
But hey, do they have glow in the dark Nerf bullets? That would be rad.
Don't even give them that
That'd be cool.
idea.
That's a killer idea.
It's a killer idea.
Park the house. No
Killer
Phoenix. No
idea.
Phoenix didn't want to come up.
Oh,
Okay,
you know what we used to
do stuff tonight.
You know what we had battles with when we were kids? We'd take popsicle sticks, but you know how people used to build things with popsicle sticks and glue them together and make little ships and stuff? Well, my dad had a box of popsicle sticks. So we'd make those little triangle things and weave the popsicle sticks to make a triangle, and they stuck together. But you could throw them, and when they hit, they go and bust. We'd have fights with that at night, hiding behind the chairs and the couch. Oh, my goodness. It was so much fun. Because then you could rebuild your ammunition when it blew up on you. You could just rebuild it and then throw it back. Just so much fun.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's
Hello,
funny.
Bart Far. Hey, Gaffa. How you doing, sweetheart? He's
Bort's looking for Phoenix.
Phoenix is not here. Yeah. Or the sister is missing tonight. But we have our sister Rosaling, so yeah.
I'm just top liver. It's all right. Don't
And
worry.
our brother Robert at the band.
Yay.
Boomerang. Oh, we also
Popsicle
did,
boomerangs.
we also
That
did
sounds
water.
right.
I'm hungry.
We used to just throw shoes at each other. We were horrible. Horrible kids.
Well, Missy, do you remember when we were kids and we'd fight, sister fights? Our rule was never go for your sister's face. But Missy would never listen to that rule. And we'd get into a fist fight. She'd go right for your face.
I do me.
Wow.
It'd be like, no, Missy, not the face. Yeah, she had no problem.
I was an angry
Wolverine,
child.
right?
Really.
Right.
I didn't like being my
Right.
older sisters would boss me around, particularly Linda. She's like, what? I tell you,
Oh my
I
gosh.
love you, Linda Bobby.
I'm the middle sister, not the middle child. I'm the middle of the sisters. I'm the middle sister.
I'm sorry.
It just occurred to me.
I'm so sorry.
When people ask the question, are you the oldest? Are you the middle child? Are you the baby? Because there were so many of us, I didn't know where I fell in that category because I wasn't the firstborn. I wasn't the baby. I wasn't the firstborn girl. Obviously, I was not the firstborn boy. I wasn't the youngest girl.
Are you the oldest girl?
The second oldest.
I'm the third.
So you're kind of a middle child.
Yeah, I was like, where do I really fall? It's 8 of us. How do I fall? Where do I fall into that category?
We were middle children.
Middle
No
children.
matter how you look at it, we were going to be middle children regardless, Donna.
Sounds like the title of your new book. We were middle children. We
middle
were all middle children.
We were always going to be Jan.
J-Dog looks forward to speaking with you, Donna. Or talking to you. I don't know when are you going to come up, J-Dog?
Oh, no. J-Dog and I, we need to talk Nerf.
Oh, okay.
Dun,
Yes, okay.
dun, dun.
I love seeing Misty, and I adore looking at Donna. She's gorgeous.
Aww.
Chop liver. I'm telling you.
I need my trio fix.
You missed it, Bortle Fart. I had another tie. You missed it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Da, 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 da.
Thank goodness Ryan has all these ties. I go in his room. Ryan, got a tie for mom?
If you want to come on, I'm almost up. The link is still up on there, and the rule is, and I got to remember not to be Mr. Brat this time. And you got to. I know I messed up, Ross. I'm sorry. I got to see you, and that's how I'll try to remember. I was verklempt, okay?
You were getting overheated. That's all. You were
That
getting overheated.
creepo came into the thing, and it got me all.
Thank you, Dragon.
Okay. So
Oh my goodness.
question. The question is, okay, was it petty or not? All right. He wouldn't dance, or she wouldn't dance. I have no idea if a man or woman would. It doesn't matter who wrote it.
I think that's petty. The person might not like to dance or be embarrassed to dance. I don't think they can dance.
Yeah, unless they took me to a club, I don't think that's petty.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are so many different styles of dance that you can do. That you can work at. If it's a first date and he didn't dance, that's okay with me because maybe we're having a wonderful conversation. Maybe, there's other things happening. But no, I think that's a little petty. I mean, if he's never going to dance and I'm a dancer, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
You can dance if you want to. You can.
Well, for me, dancing is not natural for me. I just don't have it. But when I was married to a Puerto Rican girl, I said, show me how to do it and I'll learn it. And she took the time and started dancing salsa in front of me. I went, that is the sexiest thing I've ever seen. But anyway, slow down, please.
Right.
And my brain is a mechanical brain. So I literally had to watch her knee bend, her hip move, and her hip move forward, up and down. And I went, oh, okay, that's what you're doing to get that move. And I started salsa. So I learned how to salsa and merengue and a little bit of mambo. But and then we took ballroom dancing lessons, and I never knew how stressful ballroom dancing was on your knee joints and your ankle. It's incredibly stressful. So I had to be really careful pivoting and doing these ballroom dances because I could blow my knee out. It's incredible. But I love dancing, but I'm not great at it. But I'll go over there and shimmy and do whatever.
Right. Well, I took belly dance as part of a belly dance troupe for a couple of years, about a decade ago. So I learned a lot of different things, and I grew up in when the 70s disco was real big. So I love to dance, but if a partner if a guy just want to dance on the first date, then I would, and I find him interesting enough, we would talk about it and say, well, why do you not want to dance? Would you dance at my house? Would you dance in your place? Once if we get to know each other better and just move together in the same way,
Right,
kind of thing,
right, right.
and not have it be a sexual thing, but have it be an energetic bonding kind of thing.
Something
It
fun
can
to
be
do.
really, yeah. And
Well,
so if he's not a dancer, um, that there'd have to be a lot of other things going on. Um, but to be able to just move together, I think that would be cool in a non-sexual way.
I can
And
speak for me.
yeah,
I was just I was very embarrassed, and I was afraid of dancing because I just something so foreign to me, and I was felt insecure that I would look silly and people would judge me. So I would say, nah, I don't do that, and I don't do that. But one day I had a revelation. I had a coworker. We were discussing dancing with our spouses, and I said, "Nah, I don't do that." And he goes, "Dude, you better do it because somebody else is going to do it with your
right.
spouse." And the
Right.
light bulb came on, and I went,
Yes.
"You're right. I need to
Yes.
start dancing with my spouse." Well, by that time, she was already dancing with somebody, and she left.
I'm sorry.
But
It
that's why
happens.
I said when
Yeah.
I met the Puerto Rican girl, I was like, "Just tell me what to do."
She really
Because
turned your head, didn't she?
it is important because my Puerto Rican wife, ex-wife, she was very good at saying what she needed, and I said, "Look, I want to help you wash the dishes or mop the floor. What do you want me to do?" And she goes, "No, just be in the room and listen to me talk."
Yes. It's
And I
really
went,
important. It's good that she was able to verbalize that, though.
Really? That's
You
nice.
know,
Okay, so
"Yeah." So
just stand there and look pretty and listen while I talk. I like it. I like her. Oh, but
thank
you didn't dance enough, and she
you.
danced with somebody else, right?
that was
That's
my
okay.
first wife. Yeah, yeah,
Made
What?
quite the impression.
Your
it
first wife.
does.
Because
Yes,
Your first
I've
wife,
learned
your wife.
I've learned a lot through the years, and a lot of it is if you do all your energy to take care of her, she has no choice but to fall in love with you and just want to take care of you. So I just have to worry about me taking care of her. So as long as I'm taking care of her, I don't have to worry about her. She'll take care of me. I'll be fine.
You could dance if you want to, and you can leave your friends behind if they can dance. Oh, it's a safety dance. Yeah, the safety dance.
it's a safety dance.
I don't know.
Just Missy, remember all the times we go out, like, clubbing? For us, clubbing, we didn't drink.
Right.
So for us, clubbing was going out and dancing.
I
Right.
won a wild dance contest. And yeah, go on. Yeah, we didn't drink at all. I used to go.
No, and guys would want to buy us drinks all the time. I'd be like, I'm just drinking water.
I'd go to the club with $20 either in my boot or in my boob. Okay, and stay there the rest of the night. I never spent
Yep.
the dime. Never.
Right. That was for cab money home in case, right?
I
Or for
do.
pancakes at the diner.
Just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I didn't drink.
I didn't drink either, so I probably should have drank. I would have probably danced more.
Probably.
No, God,
But you
guys
dance
who go to the
now,
dance
so
club, who go in the dance club holding their drink and it's sloshing everywhere on the dance floor.
Oh my goodness!
'cause you
I
never
have,
put it down, right? You never put it down.
you know what that reminds me.
Right.
I'm a
No,
musician.
guys are like,
What do you play?
That reminds me. I'm a musician, so I've been in bands. And one of my old bandmates was doing a show nearby at a local bar. And I don't do bars, but anyway, somebody said, "Hey, so and so is going to be at the bar," and I was like, "Cool, I'm going to go watch." So I go watch him. I was so embarrassed. I saw these 55-year-old women on the dance floor, looking like hoochie mamas, holding beers and rubbing up against these guys, and I'm like, "Really? You look 60. You look 55. You shouldn't be doing that. That doesn't. It's not a good look." It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
But they
Yeah.
were having fun,
You're having a good
Right.
time.
you know?
I dance in supermarket aisles, so you hear a good song, come on, you're like, Okay, let me get some can of corn.
Yeah, but there's different than dancing than just like bumping and grinding on someone you barely know or something.
Never bumped and grind on anybody in a dance club. Never did it.
Thank you, Ralph, for coming. Thank you so much.
Good night, Ralph.
Night, Ralph.
Thank you.
Night.
So, good coming. I'll see you in the Netherlands.
When you send us our tickets.
Oh, you just got to cook for him. I apparently have to empty his balls.
That's right. I just gonna cook.
I'm getting a machete. That's how I'm emptying them.
Good night, Ralph.
That can get really creative. I'm just saying.
What was that thing about being resourceful? Is that the one?
Right, resourceful. That's how creative.
Reach with the Netherlands. Just gotta bring a machete.
That's right. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's right.
Thank you all for getting the reference. I could say that on many streams and I get
got
nothing.
Nice.
Right.
Petty reason for not having a second date. Okay.
Where do you find these? These are amazing.
Questions?
Well, I would like to stay here all night, but I have been out all day and I'm hungry. So I really appreciate you letting me come up, Missy. It was a pleasure.
Anytime.
I had a great time.
Very nice talking to you, Robert.
Thank you
Very
so
good
much.
to get to know you better.
Yes,
And
and
home.
if you guys, and I'll do a shameless plug, I'm a little YouTube channel, so if anybody would like to stop by, I would appreciate your patronage. No money, but subscribing or hitting the like and saying hello.
Can you drop your link somewhere? Can you drop your link in the private chat so then we could share it out?
I can try to do that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's simple. It's just like RV Weekends right there.
Okay.
RV Weekends, no space between the V and the W. It's just one word. And I do RV cooking in my RV. So I love cooking. I cook everything. I barely go out to eat ever. I do some maintenance on my RV. I camp a lot. That's mostly what I do is camping. And I started another series of home movies of old footage before I was a YouTuber, just throwing out trips I did without thinking about YouTube, and nature views, just beautiful sunsets and sunrises, birds eating food, and bird baths, things like that. Anyway, I appreciate it so much. You guys have been dear to my heart. Thank you so much. I had a good time.
Thank you,
this is you, right, Robert?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
me. That's me. I did two lives. I did 2 lives from the RV show today.
Great.
Oh, no, I'm not subscribed. I'm on my different YouTube channel. That's why I have like my other. It's assumed my other way. So I think I am subscribed to the other. I had to do a secondary YouTube just so I could do the StreamYard. It's a really long story.
Oh, I have several YouTube channels, but I only use one. Matter of fact, I have a YouTube channel so old that I can't even control it anymore. It was before Google bought YouTube. And I had all kinds of crazy. I actually have me playing the drums with a mullet. It's called
Wow.
Mullet Drummer. I was saying goodbye to my drum set, so I shot a video playing the drums before I said goodbye, before the birth of my first child. So I had a mullet. So if you look up Mullet Drummer, you'll find me playing Judas Priest Breaking the Law in my living room. 1991.
Yeah, I'm not
the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah. So, but you guys are a blessing. Thank you so much, and I'll come back and see you guys again soon.
Thank you for joining us
Good night,
today.
Robert.
Good seeing you.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good. I found him. I subscribed.
Yeah, I think I know I'm subscribed to him. Let me just double check my.
Can't wait to watch some of those. That'll be awesome.
Let me just check.
Excellent. And I am watching Black Tropical Homestead and getting her watch hours up by watching her in the background. So she had a live this afternoon that was really, really fun. With she had Blind Guy, his wife, their life on as well. They're incredible storytellers, and they were doing all kinds of stuff. So
yeah, I was I stopped in the Block's live stream the other day, early this morning, I think it was. Or yeah, I'm subscribed to him. Okay. What was it? We were talking about we would talk
in the background doing all those interesting things in private chat. Interesting.
Hang on a minute. I lost my thing here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just looked at the private chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I see all
How
this.
interesting.
Ooh,
What happened in private
lovely.
chat? Oh yeah, don't read that. I didn't know.
Oh
that they were
Well,
wow.
I think it's hilarious.
See,
Yeah, I
I
think
never
it's
go
really-
to the private chat. I always go to the comments so I can see what
Mhm.
people
Well,
are
and
saying.
that's good. That's good. I usually put YouTube on one spot. I pop out the chat so I can see the YouTube chat, and on the other streams where I'm on panel, we use the private chat to do little snarky remarks to each other.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I've never quite experienced that kind of interesting.
I'm just a sad
Wow.
person.
I was just
Sad
like reading, I'm like, wow, man.
Yeah,
It's a good thing
how
I stay in the
interesting.
comments section.
Interesting.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
I haven't had that kind of tension for quite some time, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, because I'm listening on the comments, so I never.
It's like
I
you want to do what? Interesting. Okay.
Damn.
And yeah,
Wow.
And stuff doesn't phase me. It's just like I just think of what a sad, pathetic
I
person.
know, right? Oh, the one time I had a,
Wow, this is so
I
interesting.
know, right? I had,
Wow.
I
I'm gonna
had
do
a
some
troll
light
on my
reading
channel at one
later.
point that was saying the most awful things that I finally said, "Oh, look at this little basement dweller that has penis envy and wants to, invite us over. How fun is that? Go tell your mom that you're being naughty and you need a spanking." And that did the end of that. And then I found out about that subscribers only thing. And so I don't mean any harm by doing subscribers only,
Oh,
but it
totally
does stop a
understand
lot
it.
of that.
We're in this private chat, so I'm like, God.
So that was somebody that was trying to come on that was already backstage because they can't do that unless you're backstage.
Right.
So that must have been that lovely person that you muted and
Sal.
booted.
So when you say subscribers only subscribers can get up on the panel.
Right.
Or
But-
can they still watch it?
No, subscribers, anybody can if you do not have subscriber only chat checked, anybody can get on your chat and say whatever they darn well please. And if you have quick mods, they can catch it and stop it, right?
Mhm.
But when it's in private chat, they had to be backstage already because you cannot post in private chat unless you're either on the panel or waiting backstage. So
Mm.
so hey,
Hey, Gemma.
Gemma's journey. Gemma. I've been watching some of her posts too. Those are awesome.
Gemma's journey.
Emma,
Yep.
she
Hi, Gemma.
does autism awareness.
Okay.
And she's really amazing. She's
Very articulate and very research is awesome.
mm-hmm.
But she's really done her stuff.
Think Dragon says only subscribers can comment in chat.
Right. People can't read you. I mean, people might want to come in, but they can't. Yeah, I just deal with the bots.
Well, when this Sal person came up, and I started reading what I was saying, I'm like, if you ignore him, he'll go away. So I'm thinking in my
Well,
head.
you see, in the private chat on StreamYard,
Yeah.
he has different names. He kept coming up with a different name.
Yep.
Mm.
At one point, he was pretending to be Donna. And Donna's already up.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then
But-
I just ignored him. And eventually, I guess he got bored.
Yeah, but you can always kick somebody from the stream. You can when they're on once people are on panel or backstage, you can keep them from coming on stage. But once they're backstage, they can post in private chat.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realize that. After a while, I kept booting him, and then I was like, I just ignored him, not realizing he was writing, in the chat.
yeah.
No.
That
It's
happens.
like backstage, it's not going to affect my YouTube,
What goes on in these
Mhm.
people's minds that they do things like that? It's just.
Let's see if I can get a rise out of this person. Let's see if I can totally derail them. Different crap.
You're
Dragon
33,
said
Gemma?
25. Wow.
Look
I
at
thought you were 25. I think you were younger than. Oh my God, you look fabulous, girl. Oh my God. Wow. I thought you were like, a teenager. Honestly, you look like a teenager.
She reads her own poetry as well. Awesome.
Wow.
Looking forward to watching more of those videos.
So if anybody wants to comment up, just hit the link. As long as you're not that creepy guy that was.
So bring us another question there.
Huh?
Bring us another question.
uh,
Those are fun.
It's cold out.
Petty reasons.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is that the one you killed earlier?
Yes, it is. He says it's cold out.
Oh
You
my
should
God.
now be known as the one that I killed.
Petty reasons for not going on a second date. He was late. Oh, they were late. I'll say they because it'd be he or she. They were late by 5 minutes to pick me up.
5 minutes? What's that?
No.
Who else is on that?
No.
Oh, and Debbie didn't come on.
I said you and Missy and who else?
Oh,
That's
Rosamund.
Betty.
Uncle Michael there too?
Uncle Michael, no, not tonight.
Yeah, I
Happy
think
late
that's
birthday.
Betty. Happy birthday.
No, Gemma was saying she was 33 back in October.
Oh
I
yeah,
would have
happy
taken-
belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday, yes. Happy birthday.
So he was 5 minutes late to, or
Oh,
they
she
were
was-
5 minutes late to pick up.
you know, 5
Yeah,
minutes?
no, that's petty. 5 minutes is 5 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah, 5. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this jar of jam and I thought it was a bottle of soda.
Jar Jam.
I thought it was a can of soda. Oh, I have soda. I never buy soda.
I don't drink soda.
Now I want some soda.
I don't either.
I buy soda because the guys in the house drink it. I do not drink it.
I think I have a ginger ale. I save, like, you know, in case someone
I actually stopped drinking soda. Soda.
That's a New York phrase. Soda.
What
soda.
did I say? Soda pop.
I don't call it soda pop.
I stopped drinking soda 15 years ago.
Soda just gets away your stomach.
Yeah, I stopped drinking
Look at
soda
my
once I
egg.
realized how much sugar was in it. And I
There's a
lost 10
lot of
pounds.
sugar.
10 pounds in 1 month that year.
Isn't that amazing when you kept like one thing out? How it changes everything?
Yep. Crazy.
So all right. So 5 minutes
So-
late, petty, right?
That
Petty.
is
It is
petty.
petty. That's very
Definitely
petty.
petty.
And you know what? That person who didn't get the second date was spared a life with the person who
Definitely.
nitpicks about every little thing.
I was
Okay?
Totally. Right?
still trying to figure out this ring light.
Dodge that bullet.
All right. They kept passing gas.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'd leave early.
Fizzy drink. What
I'd
happened?
have to leave early.
Oh,
That-
Mrs.
that
Hopkins,
may be
I can't put
petty.
bread either.
That may be petty, but call me petty. I'd have to leave early. Oh, look, my sister needs me. What is it Robert says, right?
It's like, go excuse yourself. Go to the bathroom. Get it out. Come back.
Right? I mean, I can understand it being nerves, but if it's a continual thing, that might be a medical, and I already have someone that has medical needs in my life. I don't need another one.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Mrs. Hopkins, I love bread.
Yeah.
I love bread.
Bread is, and homemade bread is the best.
Donna made this challah bread, you know, the braided bread.
Yeah.
The other day, it was so freaking awesome. Oh my god!
And I do make, thank you, Missy. I make gluten-free challah bread for Johnny, too. My son has celiac disease.
Wow.
So
Look
you
at
can't have
you.
anything with wheat, rye, barley. So a lot of the times I'm cooking, it's gluten-free. But my baking, I do, for him, I do the variation of the gluten-filled desserts. I make
Yeah.
them gluten-free. So if I make regular brownies, I make them gluten-free brownies, and I make sure it tastes exactly
Aw,
as he
aren't you a good
remembers.
mom? Oh,
She shot him in the head with a Nerf gun.
Well, nobody's perfect.
right. We all have our faults.
I started cooking him gluten-free stuff. So she shot him in the head with a Nerf
I made fried
He
chicken
stayed
last
there
week.
for it. It's his own fault. Look how he's
gun.
dressed.
10 miles high. All right. So Mr. Hopkins says, "Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming."
Hello.
Passing gas at a date all the whole time is a deal breaker for sure.
I made fried chicken last weekend, and I made regular fried chicken, and then I made gluten-free fried chicken. I use separate pots, separate utensils. I mean, I'm very, very careful with my son.
Because you grew up kosher, right?
Mhm.
Donna is very
It's
generous.
know
like,
how to
it's like giving me
separate.
a kosher kitchen. I have to.
Right?
Our desserts.
You got to learn. You got to know. Take care of
Mhm.
your babies. We do what we can. And then we go that extra mile and shoot them in the head with a Nerf.
You got to shoot him in the head. Got to do what you got to do, you know.
Mm.
You're going to listen or not?
Like I told him before, I said, you know, Johnny, I have some, because I keep chocolate chip cookie dough in the freezer for him, gluten free. So I said, if you want cookies, I can pop some in the oven for you. I like to have them in there. I mean, I have separate everything, separate waffle makers. So for our regular waffles and
Look
the
at
gluten-free
you.
waffles, and
That's awesome. I mean, I don't know. You know, as mom of a special needs kid, I've gone to some extra lengths to make sure my child has what they need, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know about separate everything. That's really going the extra mile.
You have
Kudos
to be
to
really
you.
careful because he can get sick if he's contaminated with just a little bit of
Even just a little bit.
Mhm.
Wow.
So I'm very
Well,
he was diagnosed 5 years ago. So as soon as I found out he had that,
you
I
started
went out
separate
the
everything.
next day, bought a bunch of new pots and pans,
That's pretty intense.
and
Kudos.
everybody, even their friends, when they come over, they know what pots and pans they're allowed to use. They know it because I color code everything.
Hi, Miss J.
That's pretty cool.
Mhm. Thank you.
All right. Gemma says, Donna, I have to be careful with food too because of my autism. That
Mhm.
affects, well, food does. Food
Yes.
does.
Mhm.
Yes,
It
because
affects a lot more than we realize.
Right.
I gave up. I have a seizure disorder, okay, and you wouldn't know it because when I do have a seizure, it's like a deja vu, and you won't
Okay.
even know I'm having it, But then it does affect my mind. The rest of the day feels like a dream, yada yada yada. But it
My
was
son has
affecting
too.
the seizures. I wasn't sleeping. Actually, my brain would not shut off, and it started to drive me insane. But I got rid of. I went, I figured everything out on my own. I Googled everything myself and figured it out. But I stopped eating MSG and artificial sweeteners and soy. This is stuff that was triggering the seizures, and then I don't have anymore. I went,
Sweet.
just a few times I wind up with something and I'll have a
Get
seizure.
a breakthrough. Sure.
But even when I was working in the nursing home, I had to open up packages of Sweet and Low for the residents, and it would float up and get on my tongue.
Oh no.
That's
And
scary.
and I told my boss I can't do this anymore. So then the CNAs had to do it, but I didn't have to do it. But
Well, look, during holidays, because everybody comes to my house, I host everything. We have people that are vegetarians, gluten-free. So Thanksgiving, I make vegetarian stuffing, gluten-free stuffing, regular stuffing, gluten-free ziti, regular ziti. I make sure everybody
Hey,
has
Raven.
everything. There's desserts for everybody, no matter what your allergy is or what you
And
can or cannot have.
Are they color coded so that people know?
We actually, because they know, I set a separate spot for all the gluten-free food.
Yeah.
Everybody's told what everything is. Like with the system.
You have little cards out there so that people know that
My
coming late.
son's girlfriend for Christmas got me little signs that said gluten-free, so I could stick it in the food.
See? That's awesome.
So Mrs. Hopkins feels better about gluten. Hang on, Mr. J. Say hello, Mr. J.
Hey, Mr. J.
My brain is like so messed up. Okay.
Anton Miles. Yay.
I'm very sensitive to taste, texture, smell with food, so I have to plan what I'm actually eating. It's a lot of work, And then when you have when you're not home, you have to make sure you pack all the stuff that you need. It's
So my son has gone on vacation with his friends. I've actually packed him his own pots and pans, his gluten-free bread, his snacks. I read every label when I go to the store. It's just.
Hi, Raven, Blackbird. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Is he past the point of being embarrassed by all that? I mean,
No,
there had to be a time. There had to be a time when he was younger, right?
It's tough because he was diagnosed. He was already. I think it was like he was 19, 20 years old.
Oh, okay.
But he had stomach issues for a long time and kept getting misdiagnosed.
Oh.
And I was actually away when he went up. I was visiting my daughter. He wound up in the hospital, and they didn't know what was wrong with him. And they were saying all these horrible things could be wrong, and he might need surgery. And I rushed home, and it turned out he had celiacs because it's our father.
How did they figure that out? How did they did you do an elimination yet, or
doctor, a very good doctor that figured it out? It's still his doctor today.
Good. Yeah, it's hard to find a good doctor, and then they move or change practices. It's been a trip.
Petty reason for a no second date. Number 65, slept through it.
I don't think that's
I don't think that's petty.
not on the second date with a person that fell asleep during it.
I'm sorry, unless they worked a freaking 12-hour shift and they apologize profusely. Even then, you're gonna be exhausted.
It is hard to diagnose.
For another time, just
So
hard to diagnose. Yeah,
the reason for no second date if they slept through the first one.
Yeah.
How do you sleep through a date? Narcolepsy. Okay, I'm trying to find a good silver lining.
That would be understandable.
Right.
That would be acceptable.
First we have to rule out medical, right? Then we have to rule out drugs because are you just freaking high because you were nervous and you took too many whatevers?
Yeah.
but to fall asleep, no. The minute they start nodding, it's like, dude, obviously there's something going on, and oh look, I have to go.
I see that comment, Jesse. I'm not putting that up here. What was Hopkins? Cover him up and draw a dinghy on his cheek.
Yeah, not in the restaurant. I mean, where is this date taking place that he fell asleep? Was it a movie that was boring, or a movie you've seen 100 times? There's so many things to discuss. Yeah,
First date,
still.
it should never be at the movies. First date should never be at the movies.
Well, you and I know that. We're grown.
We're grown. We grown up.
Do what I want. I'm grown.
We're grown up. Okay.
I don't know. I can't imagine somebody actually doing that.
I would be highly am I that boring? And if I'm boring,
right?
then
there is something wrong with them.
Yes, obviously. God.
Yes. Well, if they would say, but if you're that tired, just reschedule the date. It's not, just. But not like the last minute, because I'd be pissed. I'm all dolled up. I have to go live stream.
You can't waste all that gorgeousness on nothing, right?
All right, what's this? Sammy B. Come to think about it. Only see an internist versus a primary care doctor, because even if you're going for a sore throat, you're going to get a colonoscopy. Very detailed.
Wow.
Oh my
What are you in
God.
Canada? Jeez.
Oh my God.
It's a way to pad the bill, right?
Holy moly. Is that for real?
Oh my gosh. I certainly hope
I do
not.
the
Good
colonoscopy.
Lord.
I do the pooping and taking a sample of it. And I never know when you take your sample. I hate to be gross, but no, I don't. But when you take a sample and you're like, you have to get that little stick and scoop a little bit. I'm like, do I want the outside edge? It's like, well, how much of it do I a little bit dig deeper? I don't know. They don't give you specifics.
I don't go into that deep of thought.
I do. Like, which one? Do I want the lighter brown portion or the darker brown? Like, I don't know.
Is he talking like that's a reason for not having a second date?
No second date for Missy.
You know what? I don't care. If some guy can't have a conversation like that, like joking
Right.
around, I don't want to know him a second time. And like the guy with the narcolepsy, if you can't give him a second date because he keeps falling asleep, that guy just shouldn't have you. You're not worthy of him, or her, just.
Would he even know, or would it be a dream?
If he walked down the date, he wouldn't notice until he woke up.
Yeah, sleep deprivation aside, if you're going on a date
Oh my God.
and I fall asleep anywhere during that date, it's not a good sign for a lot of reasons. But it does open up communication on what the fuck is wrong with you.
I gotta mention one thing. I hate to say that at my age and the guys I'd probably be dating at this point, unless I'm going younger, there's a good possibility they're gonna fall asleep.
That's got a point there.
And then if you think about it, do you want a guy who falls asleep sometimes? Because maybe you want a relationship, but you occasionally want some peace and quiet. So if they fall asleep while it's like, I have some time for myself.
You can tiptoe out and go do
Check
laundry.
emails.
And would you rather have a guy who fell asleep or a guy who just talked and wouldn't shut the hell up? Okay, who did not let you get a word in edgewise? Which is the lesser of the two evils?
No, it's no second date on that.
All right, 4
Yeah.
5 degrees.
Either way, I just no.
Gaffa, do you want to come up? I want to hear your opinion on this. I get the link pinned up if you want to come up, or just explain in the chat. But I got to hear this.
I'm having a bad hair night.
Oh, don't even talk. Look, I'm in my jammies. I got my bedhead. Shut up.
The beautiful natural.
The beautiful natural curls cannot be outdone.
It's just sometimes, and I
don't even want to touch it because right now, I get it. I don't even want to touch it because then you'll see all the bald spots. So I just kind of don't mess with it. Just
or you just shift it over enough to
Yeah.
Right.
Use this one, and Donnie.
Separate all the curls.
Okay.
Missy, but you look really good in those wigs. We just established last week I do not look good in those wigs.
Had you tried it?
Yeah, Missy came over my house last week. It was not a pretty scene.
It was bad, but that only because the wigs were all crushed, and I
Yeah.
tried it on without makeup. I wouldn't look good on it either. All right, so she's getting young. I mean, like, well, what was I gonna say? Oh, frick! I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, Gaffer. Okay, Gaffer. Oh, I gotta say something about Gaffer. Okay,
Missy.
Gaffer was on. Okay, he's also Bored Old Fart. Okay, so Bored Old Fart or Sir Fluffer when he comes up on panel. So he was in a stream. He was in Gil Skills. If you haven't checked out Gil Skills, check out Gil Skills. He's awesome. I've known him for a few years now. He was up in Gil Skills. We're talking about living on Mars and the environment, and Gaffer is just so eloquently and intellectually discussing this, and it was like so smart. And I'm like, Havana, right? Because usually he comes up on my stream, he's up and he's talking about, what was it, bobbity bobblies and
Wobbly bobblies.
wobbly bobblies, whatever. And he's like, he's hitting on me, he's hitting on you, he's hitting on everybody, he's like totally different guy. Okay, let's see. Okay, Boulder Far, he's folding clothes. Okay, a man with no armor.
Jesse.
Jesse, we are not. I'm not putting it up. Hey, Ron, how you doing? All right, did somebody get rid of Mom Papuku Baba?
I did.
You did? All right, thanks.
Bored Old Fart got it, and yeah.
Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. Oh my God, Kevin, if I
Mr.
can't pronounce your name,
Fluffer,
you're
excuse
fair.
me, Mr. Fluffer. You can't pronounce that?
Yeah.
Mapanumba? Mapanumba.
It's like, it's Klingon. I don't know. It's something.
Oh, don't tell me you can't read Klingon.
I could speak. I can't read it yet, but I could speak it. Kapla.
And you got to do the right when you.
You patach.
You do that well. It kind of scared me.
I'm a big Klingon fan. I would date a Klingon. I love Klingon. Not the new CBS restricted access Klingons with the shiny face. Not them.
Well, you know why that happened, though, don't you?
Why?
Because Captain Kirk sent the Tribbles over there. They had an allergy to the Tribbles, and they lost all their hair, and they lost their ridges. Seriously.
Kirk?
Yeah.
But they're ridges. Okay, I gotta tell you something, guys.
James Tiberius Kirk sent the Tribbles to the Klingons in that one episode, right? And then we never heard about them again. And then in the canon, in the graphic novels, yes, that's what happened. They had an allergy.
Oh my God, that's the trouble with Tribbles.
Yes.
Was it the gluten allergy?
All right, but I gotta tell you guys. All right, I have to because I'm curious. And I was having a conversation with. I'm not gonna mention his name. I don't want to. With someone, but I went and I had to check it out. I Googled Klingon penises.
Oh, Jesus.
And they have ridges like their heads.
And it surprised you?
So I would see why a human would want to get with a Klingon. A female human would want to get with a male Klingon. Okay. But if it's the reverse way with the Klingon female, they probably have ridges inside of them, and I think they would just shred apart a human man.
You should Google that.
Get on that, Missy.
And give us a report back to us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody had to say it. I didn't want to be the one.
Oh my God, Martha, you're on a freaking.
I was gonna say, Martha, that's funny.
It's all big to me. Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember we used to watch Star Trek every Wednesday night. It was a big deal in our house because my dad was real big in NASA Goddard in the place we lived and design engineer for aeronautic stuff. So he got to go to New Mexico when they, played with their stuff. And he would watch Star Trek with us and say, okay, that's really happening. And that's not happening. But yes, they really did that. And it's like, what are you making this up?
But
said, oh yeah, sorry. Leave the room.
Okay. So you know, on Voyager, they have the doctor who's a hologram.
Yes.
Okay. Donna's looking like, what the hell?
I don't watch it, so
He's a hologram, but he gets, you know, he has, you know, he's a sentinel being. He has awareness that, you know, he's a person, but he's a hologram, so he could change what he looks and shapes. Think about the applications sexually you can do with a holographic man like that. Okay. Think about the changes you can make to suit your needs and your physicality, you know, your physical needs, you know.
I turn him into a chocolate bar?
Time thinking about this.
Not
Right.
too big, not too small.
Maybe a taco bar. Yeah. I
But
like that, Donna.
and if you're tired of sex, you could turn his penis into a chocolate bar. I mean, really.
And not gain any weight. Because it's a hologram. Okay, I was honestly, you think about this way too much, but honestly, when Yar and Data, I was like, well, that would be interesting.
Oh, Data. Well, I don't know, because I was watching an episode where some
Look, we're boring Donna. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's just the ring lights.
And it hurt. Like, and then he like they were doing this thing with the arms, and Data was just like flump, like really fast. Like, I think he would hurt a female. I think he would hurt a human or any. Well, she wasn't human, but
he's programmed in many varieties.
Any organic creature, I think he could just destroy if he had sex with them. You know?
But that was Voyager as well, right? With Yar and Data.
No, that was Enterprise.
Next Generation.
Next generation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, reason the rumor gets with Klingon is called interspecies BDS. Oh my God.
Interspecies dating. There's a whole other reason, no reason for a second date, right?
Wait. Take just Elsa the cartoon, the Disney cartoon. That's what we talk about. The Disney.
That's what I thought of when I saw that comment.
Touch your thing and turn it into a popsicle stick. You do not want to have sex with Elsa. Oh, look at that! Are you making a hat?
Baby blanket.
Oh,
one of the guys at work had his wife had a baby this past week. So I said, why didn't you tell us? I could have had something done. He says, no, I made 3 hats last week. I sold 2 of them. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm going to make a hat. Rosaling, I'm going to make a hat.
Did you like my witch's hat? The brown and the red?
I love the witch's hat.
I know. Aren't they awesome?
You got to show. Go get your hats. Go get your hats. Show the hats. You don't have to. I'm not going to make it.
No, they're in the room. Just give me a second.
Okay.
Because I'm in my jammies.
Oh my God. I love the hats.
I'm telling you, one night, one live stream, we're all just going to have to wear our pajamas.
So bad, Ron.
I tell you, I've been threatening that for quite a while because I think here before COVID, they did a onesie parade. Mm-hmm. Where it was like the night before St. Patty's Day, and everybody put on onesies and we just walked drunk down the street. It was
oh my God. We should do it next week, Donna. Next Saturday, we should do a sleepover, girls sleepover. Mm-hmm. Chat would be, would we sleep with them? I can skip to use my questions.
No, I have enough rejection in my life. I don't need that.
Now,
Let me see what we got here. Okay, this is the first one I made.
Oh wow!
Okay, and I have not used the what's it called? I haven't blocked it, so this is really floppy. But if I keep messing with it, so there's things you can do with the brim.
Yeah.
But I love the curly Q, right? The curly Q on top, right?
That's great.
Right? Okay, and then I realized, oh wait, I better follow directions. So we made another one. Oh my God. And this one, I followed the directions a little better, but again, it's a droopy. I got to put some stiffener.
I love the droopy.
I love that.
Like Jessica Rabbit, you know? Got Jessica Rabbit look going on with that covering the eye.
Right. It's fun. It's fun. And this one I did not make, but it's one of my favorites because it's really tightly done, and I put a little brim on it. A little.
I like that.
It's curved for my pleasure, right? And it's
Oh
got,
my
a
God.
little. This one has wire in the rim, so the rim stays that way.
Right.
So I have wire to put in these.
Oh my God.
And I had people that I made these for that, of course, never paid, so they're still here because, I learned.
Oh,
So,
wow.
You look really good in hats, by the way.
thank you. Yeah, it hides all that curly on my head, right?
I should start wearing hats. I never look good in hats, though.
Oh goodness. So I've been making hats, and then I found out again. This guy at work, the baby came. I was like, why didn't you tell us? Because they're big there on, it's the Midwest. They're big on having signing cards and putting money in an envelope for anything. It's like we don't do this where I come from. It's
My
just strange.
daughter-in-law made me a blanket. She
Mhm.
made herself a few years ago. It's like one of my favorite gifts. I love it. It's so warm. I
Yeah.
knew she took so much time to make it. It was made out of love, and
Right. And see, that's why I don't do that. Don't make my crafts for just anybody.
Mhm.
Last year I made so many pair of socks. Every time I came on, somebody says, "What are you making?" Same pair of socks because it takes long, tiny little stitches.
I
I
don't know
said,
how long she worked on this blanket. It's beautiful. I don't want anybody to touch it but me.
right? And quilting's the same way. I have a quilt back here on this chair that is ready to get topped. I have another piece on this chair that I've got pinned together. I might get to tomorrow. But as far as how long it takes, this little bit so far, let's see, it's about 36 inches across and maybe 4 to 6 inches tall. And that's been since last evening.
Wow.
So it's not as fast as I'd like because, I keep stopping because I'm old and I need to eat and, have coffee and smoke and all that fun stuff. But yeah,
That's a
but
Yeah.
talent. I can't do that. My thing is the baking, but
yeah, but
that's
see, I don't bake
Now, see,
because
you
when I
never. I'm
eat,
sorry. I can't eat junk. I can't eat cake. I just, oh, I can't back on.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Missy, I made us, those chocolates for our second date.
I just came back with my cupcake, and you guys are talking about eating cake, and I'm like, okay, I got an opportunity here. I was like,
Right?
I made you this in case the date went well. I was going to give you hugs and kisses at the end of the date.
How cute is that?
oh, I'm coming by
Oh.
tomorrow. Well, I'm probably taking mom shopping tomorrow, so I'll be around.
Oh, you taking mom shopping?
Yeah, she's making me take her Kohl's. My
She
mother loves Kohl's.
She
Mr.
loves
Fluffer,
Kohl's.
you knit? I have a renewed respect for you, sir.
Oh,
Because I didn't have any respect for you a minute ago. No, I'm teasing.
Dr. Who's heart is going.
That's
oh.
awesome. Ms. Hopkins said she has two onesies, one with a back door flap. Cool. Shit, that reminds me I have to crochet and knit my princess a rug. Yep.
I'm glad. I want to see. Are you going to show us? You can come up?
Yeah, I do. I do want to see.
All right.
See, I don't know if you can see back in this corner. Yeah, I'm not going to pick it up. There's a little cat cave that I crocheted that has the curly Q on the top, too.
Cat cave. Cat cave.
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Fluffer, you got to come up. I do want to see. I'm curious.
All right, we're waiting for Gaffer to come up. Let's hang on.
See, now you're making me hungry. Doggone you. And again, Donna, thank you for allowing me to come on your date.
Oh, I like you on our date.
I like me on your date.
Great.
Well, until you came up, the date wasn't going anywhere. Okay.
You wasn't going to get lucky.
Get lucky.
Oh, well. Yeah, not with your sister, no.
Trixie and Alex are talking to each other. Trixie, Alex, like, hey, Trixie, come on down.
What are you eating, actually?
Gaffer, let me see your face first. Gaffer, let me see your face first. Okay, put your blanket up. Okay, go ahead.
See, you didn't do that with me. I ended up
know.
showing my jammies anyway.
Here we go. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful. And that you knit it?
Yeah, but I also did
Oh my God.
back crochet.
I'm gonna love you again, Gaffer.
That's impressive. That is very impressive.
I also did this. I'll be back.
Okay. He'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back.
I'm glad he's jumped up here to show us. I love seeing the things that people make, you know, and how creative people can be. It's does my heart good. See, I was playing with this. This is a shawl I made. Took me 2 freaking years. All right,
2 freaking years and
2 freaking years.
the East Coast is showing. Oh wow!
Wow.
Oh, it's got kangaroo and is that a sweater? It's a jumper.
Oh my god!
It's a proper jumper.
Wow.
Gaffer, if you
Very
nice.
nice.
Well, I'm marrying you.
Very nice. I like the color work.
Wow.
The color's natural.
I understand, but the way you've put it together is pretty awesome.
It's I hand spun the wool as well.
Of course you did.
Mm.
No,
Just sort of
seriously, that's pretty awesome.
He's shy. He's a shy fluffer.
So this is made with that string,
I love that color.
and I made it for a summer camp out because you know I had to have something on. Something.
Hi, Anton.
Anton, hello. Are you going?
Anton's leaving.
Oh, thank you so much, Anton. Yeah, he was here earlier. He was hanging out listening to our prim and proper stream.
Somehow,
Phoenix is not here to fall off chairs.
What?
I said Phoenix isn't here to fall off chairs. Or
yeah, and I'm not going to do it out. Break a hip. I don't want to break a hip.
Let me tell you, she had a story about falling in a manhole, and I want to next Thursday. I want to hear the story. She fell in a manhole.
Phoenix did?
Yes.
Of course she did.
But this wasn't recent. It was another story where this happened. So she's falling off a roof. She's falling off a chair. She fell off the chair on the stream last time, and she fell into a manhole. So I say she was on the roof with the chair, fell off into the manhole.
Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick.
Exactly.
So, oh my God, so hot in here.
I got that reference.
Thank you.
So, oh my God, you guys want more questions?
Yes.
All right. Fluff, are you going to join us? Let's see.
Gavin, that was really impressive. That's some awesome work you've done there. And the fact that you spun the yarn yourself, I'm really quite impressed. I've tried to do that.
He's been surprising me all day today with his intellect and his knitting or his crocheting. I don't know what it was.
Both. He did both. That blanket was both. It was knit on the Doctor Who side and crocheted on the back side.
So we know he's doing with his fingers.
Well, I had to crochet it on the back because knitted by itself was just a little bit too thin. So I just put the crochet on there to help her stay warm. She loves it. She uses it all the time.
Well, yeah.
But now she wants me to do one in her favourite football team's colours, and so she can take it to her mum's when she goes to her mum's.
It's cool that somebody actually took the time, or you actually took the time to learn such lost arts. I'm a big proponent of teaching people lost arts and keeping those things alive and going, you know.
I thank my grandmother.
Excellent.
I learned how to. Go on. Sorry.
I don't just knit and crochet. I also embroider, macrame, cross stitch, a few others.
Wow.
Excellent.
Wow.
And
But
you
as
should
I
be
said,
able to do that.
I thank my grandmother for that. She taught me a lot.
That's wonderful. And you know what? That's the way it should be. I mean, you know how like kids grow up and the girls learn one thing and the guys learn other things? I think it should be all inclusive. Teachers, like I taught my son how to cook, you know, like, and our dad cooks. So we're used to guys cooking. That's why we
we learned to cook from our dad.
But
Mom burns everything.
And he was showing me woodwork and how to fix things, but I only learned a little bit. So the curiosity was over there. I took an appliance repair class, and I didn't finish it. And I had to fight my counselor for it, the appliance repair class, to take it. And he's like, "Oh, what don't you want to take home ec?" But no, I want to do appliance repair. And so I finally got what I wanted, and I went to take appliance repair. And the instructor had such bad breath.
Oh no!
I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't be near him. Like he had to be up close and personal to teach it. And And the guys weren't affected, didn't care. But but the thing as far as I got, it was as far as like testing for the voltage. That's as far as I got.
That's as far as
I taught myself to cook. So.
Yeah, are you a good cook?
I've been told I am.
Interesting. What's your specialty?
Italian.
Italian, Australian.
What's your favorite dish to make?
My favorite dish to make is lamb stroganoff.
Ooh, very nice.
Never had that.
I will take the
No,
stroganoff.
usually people make beef stroganoff, but I'm not a beef fan. So.
Oh, lamb has a better. To me, lamb has a better taste. It's a little different because we are here in the United States big on the beef and the pork and the chicken, and lamb is stupid expensive here.
Well, before I stopped eating meat, I tried lamb and actually made my stomach hurt. It didn't settle right, but.
Well, that's because you're an alien, Missy. And it's okay. You just have to find the right foods, The vegans are all alien. It's okay.
Tomorrow night I'm making a roast chicken, and it makes the house smell so nice.
See, I'm making roast, but it's a pork shoulder. Because, Puerto Rican, gotta have the pork.
I mean, people don't realize how important smells are for our memories, for
carry on the culture with the family.
And the roast chicken, it just I usually make that on Sundays when it's cold out. So
I think Dragon loves lamb. He loves the lamb. What was
yeah,
that
I make a mean lamb roast.
What was that little lamb with the little puppet lamb?
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Oh yeah, I make nice lamb chops too.
No, lamb chop.
And then you got Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
I cupcake on my teeth like crud. I'll be right back. Talk so much stuff. Get a really good topic, and I'll come back and see if you guys got a really good topic. Be right back.
And before you head off, Missy.
Right.
The reason why I don't have intelligent conversations up on here is because I'm ogling too much. I can't concentrate when you've got.
That's your issue, isn't it?
When you've got your camera on, okay?
What is the beginning of the stream about breasts?
And how Mr. Fluffer
they're mesmerizing,
pulls them, yes.
These breasts,
hypnotic.
These the ladies, okay. First of all,
don't even get me started.
Babies.
Don't even get me started on butts, okay?
Baby bottles, that's all.
These are
fatty tissue covered baby bottles.
7 years of breastfeeding on these babies, okay? 7 years combined. Okay.
See, that's my problem. I was never breastfed.
See,
and I've been making up for it ever since.
I don't know what it is about men and boobs. What is it? What is the draw?
Okay, imagine for a moment you're an infant and this big looming feeding tube is coming to you.
You'll find that a lot of men who like big boobs also like big bums.
They cannot lie.
They cannot lie.
Becky, look at her butt.
Oh my God, Becky.
There is an old saying, I hate to see her leave, but I like to watch her walk away.
Right. Can I just say something about breast? Okay, first of all, I have big boobs. They're there. Okay. But guys walk around all the time. We got their shirts on. Okay. But God forbid should a woman show her cleavage. Okay.
No, nobody's complaining about cleavage.
Okay. And breasts. Oh my God. I was in Europe and I saw this lady. She was like sunbathing with her top on. So I'm like, oh, cool. I took off my top. And I was sunbathing without my top on. And then we finally got told we had to put shirts on. But I did. She did. I did it.
Well, there's a place, and I want to say it's in Canada. First, I thought it was Arizona, but I think it's in Canada where it's legal for women to go without shirts because if the men are doing it, the women can do it. In this one particular town, and the guys are just waiting for the women to go and do it. You got the right now. We passed the law; it's okay.
Apparently,
Go ahead.
It's also okay somewhere in Europe for males to masturbate in public.
I don't need
Where?
to see that.
I don't know where, but I have heard that there is a
You gotta
country
figure
or a
out
city
where.
in Europe that allows that allows men to masturbate in
Oh,
public.
just men, not women?
I don't know if it's women, but I
I
just
don't know
heard
if they
men.
can
So.
stop us.
I'm
I want
sorry,
to make
I
sure I
double
stay away
standard.
from that town because I don't need. That's the thing. Keep it in private. Sorry, I need to see it.
So,
And as for cleavage, Missy, you should show more.
there's only so much I can show before it hits the nip. But
I guarantee you got to show a hell of a lot more cleavage than that to hit the nip. Okay.
chest cold or something. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Okay. Chest cold. What did I say? All right. So in the state of New York,
New York.
where Donna and I are, it is legal for a woman to go topless wherever a man can go topless.
That's true.
Okay. But nobody does
Wow.
it.
And I won't do it.
But you know what? They didn't make this law until my boobs kind of like lost some of the elasticity.
They lost their luster.
Quirkiness.
And I didn't want to show them off anymore.
Nobody wants to see them, right? I get it. Yeah.
But I used to go. We used to like have over on the beach.
There's certain areas of the beach, right?
Moses, you go walk down like near the Fire Island section, and you can go. There was a nude beach, but they got rid of it. I think they banned it now.
Wow, that's too bad.
Yeah, political
be more of
correctness
those.
is banning a lot of nude beaches. We've got Australia's first nude beach, 10 minutes drive from my house. Surprise, surprise. And they're doing their best to shut it down.
No,
That's too bad. Everybody's got to have an outlet.
Well, it does become very hard when
very hard. Is that a pun?
well, no, when the only people who are frequent it now are homosexual and all they want to do is have sex on the beach. So
Yeah.
Well, it's one thing about being nude and one thing about having sex. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, the camp, my favorite camp is a clothing optional camp, which is not optional for me. I will be clothed at this camp. However, there are a lot of people that choose to be more free than I feel I can be. And on certain days, certain people can have the camp for themselves. So maybe it's a Monday's lesbian day or Friday is gay gentleman's day or whatever, and I happen to make the mistake of going there on a wrong day. And yeah, I was surprised to see one of the rules of camp is there's not supposed to be any sex out in public areas. And for the most part, people abide by that. But on Gay Gentleman's Day, that was not the case. And I was like, you guys didn't read the rule book. I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying each other, but you. And I learned some new things.
Something that should be kept in private.
Right. And the thing is, I don't want to be the one that denies people their freedom of any kind. Okay. And if this place is known that you can come and be free and be yourself, that's one thing. But throw up a tent. Jeez. Not everybody wants to see all of that.
One of the reasons why. Sorry.
Go ahead, Gaffron. I'll address this next thing.
One of the reasons why we have cheap hotels.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
It's why. One of the reasons why we have cheap hotels. If you want to have sex, there's a place to go.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, let me tell you, we had the East Coast. There was in the United States. Okay, there's a Superstorm Sandy, and it flooded like so many homes. Like,
right.
It was bad.
Our home had 4 feet of water. So we wound up staying at we were desperately looking for a place to stay. And my son wound up staying with his cousins, but my husband and I were like, where we're going to go. And we wound up at this, the only place that had open was this motel room. And there was the room they gave us was called the Dark Stripper Room.
Oh my God.
Okay.
How
the
fun.
Windows were blackened out. You couldn't even open the windows. There was a stripper pole in the middle of the bed. There were, mirrors on the ceiling and stuff. Okay.
Cameras behind the windows.
Yeah, but
in the middle of the bed. How do you fall asleep when you're exhausted?
Or maybe it was on the edge of the bed. I don't remember, but it was like it was really skanky. But it was actually it reeked of cigarette. It was a smoking room, and I didn't until I got out of the room the next morning and saw the date light. It was like, oh my God, bright! You know, 'cause it was like, like my lungs, I couldn't breathe at all. But I made a video of it. I gotta find it one day. It's like the dark stripper room. I didn't show any, sex or anything like that. But I was telling my son about the stripper room.
Yeah, the thing about the rooms with the darked out windows, there are cameras behind those usually. So
Ooh,
yeah,
that's creepy to think about.
or so I've heard.
I got my own footage. All right. So
and unfortunately, I'm going to go back to my normal self and say I'm getting erect about now. Sorry.
there is an intelligent crisis in developing countries because women no longer have to be smart to get married. So what does that mean? I'm not really sure.
I don't think women ever had to be smart to get married.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand. And developing kind of the women that are forced into marriage, arranged marriage. Women have no say. Okay.
There's an intelligent crisis here in the United States. If you listen to YouTube long enough, it's really apparent.
Procreating, and why is it the woman that would make a stupid baby? Why would it be the men who make the stupid babies? Just okay, wait. All right. Sex is popular and looks, not smartness. Does other kids have any points? Sex is what popular. I'm not. I don't know how sex has anything to do with intelligence because children aren't thinking about sex, right? And then they're developing their intelligence. I think it's a lack of proper education, maybe. Or too many, processed cereals.
I think the IQ dropping has a lot with the dumbing down of the United States.
Let's not do IQ tests, please.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear singing in the background.
Unfortunately,
my kids are singing.
Out of all the illnesses that have plagued mankind throughout the eons, stupid is the one they haven't been able to fix yet.
I know. And they're too stupid to realize it's happening, right? Idiocracy. Watch the movie.
There was a joke I heard, and the punchline was, Dad, the irony of life is people are stupid, and they don't know they're stupid, and that bothers me.
Exactly.
They're too stupid to know they're stupid.
The stupid ones don't know they're stupid.
And all we can do is shake our heads and walk away. Let Darwin take its effect, right?
By the way, Rosalind, I love the hat.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But the jammies, dude. The jammies.
Okay, yeah. We're all about the jammies. I mean, jammies. That's all I'm wearing.
Thank you. I did not make this one.
The ones these two up the top are overdressed.
I'm starting to feel like I should have been wearing my pajamas.
We got to do a sleepover, right?
Next
week, I dressed up for my date with Missy, so I tried to be fancy.
We were on a date. I'm not in my date gear before, but
you did.
Missy, that's what you ought to do. Is you ought to have a sleepover stream.
That's what we were saying before.
Yeah. Yes. Sleepover stream. Okay.
Have our jammies on. Onesies. Have a onesies night.
Okay, let's see.
I really think one of us should do that, Missy.
Well, I'll do it. You want to do it? We can all do it.
I think that'd be awesome.
We should have a sleepover. Okay, I was also talking to Life with Ron. We used to be in this group. We used to do like a pub hop. Like you jump from pub to pub. We jump from stream to stream, and everybody will have a schedule of who's going on next.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I want to start that up again.
Unfortunately, I don't think my other half would like me to come over and sleep at your house. I think she might get a little bit upset.
Then she can come too, or she can come without you.
I know. I'm quite happy to bring her.
It'll be fine. It'll be on the stream.
We're not gonna be naked, although I don't wear pajamas. But we're not gonna be naked.
Okay, then I better go put something on.
Ron, my brain is like fried. I'm talking to you, and then I mention you again that you. I'm good at prepping a test. Okay, Ron. So remember how we were discussing the hopping of the stream? Do you want to still do that? I saw you had a post about not doing YouTube anymore. But is that real or is that Memorex? I don't know. Is that real or is that like not real? Like
I like the Memorex.
Like the Memorex.
That like the Memorex reference.
Yeah, you talk about something about Discord or something. But I don't have a Discord account, and I don't know. Anyhow, so okay, so petty reason number 7,000 million gazillion. Reason for not dating someone again. And this can go either way, either gender. Too hairy.
Yeah, but you know what? If it's your first daters, you know how do you know how hairy they really are? I mean,
guy's got a little tough coming out of his top of his shirt.
70s porn
Beard.
kind of tough.
Beard.
I never thought about that on a date.
Yeah, but if she's got a full mustache, I might have a challenge. You know?
I can tell you a reason why I would stop having a relationship with a person is if I met them and for the first 3 months they were nowhere near hairy, and then all of a sudden they just let everything go. That's kind of like false advertising, isn't it? I mean, that's not what I thought I was getting.
Up in the air. I hate my whole body because. All right, let me tell you something. I like the hair. I
do too.
I knew that about you.
I know. I like to snuggle in a ball of fur.
The hairier the better.
I'm telling you, Missy, you and I are going to have trouble to keep this up because.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, Sir Fluffer. You already mentioned you have another half, so no.
I know. That's why I said you and I are going to get into trouble because she's going to be yelling at me later.
You're getting in trouble. I'm single and free. Okay, like.
I like a good sweater on a man.
I guess we don't man. I like it. Keeps you warm.
Wouldn't say I got a good sweater, but I'm working on one.
The hair on the back. Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Oh wait.
My poor husband. They'd have to every time he went to the hospital, or whatever. They'd put the little things on to check his heart, and then they'd go to take it off. They'd rip it off. He's like,
yeah, he had a lot of hair.
It's like, you know what, honey, we have to shave you every day. So because he was going to the hospital a lot at the end, and it's like, so they didn't keep ripping it off on you. But
you know, in the earlier days, they used to shave it.
Mm-hmm.
Used to save the patch where they were going to stick it because they knew, well, that's what would happen. And now they just don't give a shit. It's not my hair.
Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered.
Don't be bothered. Okay, so how about another reason? Okay, long fingernails.
What?
Long fingernails.
No, hold on. If that's not a reason to date somebody, then all the women who like long fingernails are never going to get another date in their life.
It depends if they're clean.
That's the problem. You paint your nails. How do you know they're not clean?
Right.
Well, what if a guy has? I've seen guys. Well, one guy had one long pinky nail. You know what that means,
right?
No, I don't.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I cut my nails. I don't understand what this one long pinky nail's all about.
I cut my nails. I don't like them long.
Cocaine.
I hate long nails. Yep. I'm sorry.
To put powdery substances up one's nostrils with more.
All right, then explain to me why people now paint one finger a different color. And guys do it as well. A guy will paint one finger, the rest will be not painted. And women will go and paint that one a totally different color. Do it.
If there's a secret to it, I am not aware. Sometimes it's supposed to be different.
I'm going, and it's usually the ring finger, for Christ's sake. It's never on the other hand.
I don't have my nails painted.
I don't know. I don't have nails. I knit. I crochet. Yeah. I'm a repair tech. I don't have nails.
I know. Don't they get in the way when you do that?
Yeah, they do.
In my 20s, I used to get my nails done. You know, I'd have the French manicure. I'd match it with every outfit I'd go clubbing with. Now it's like.
There was a point where I got to where I wanted to have nails done all the time, and I think I went like 3 or 4 months actually going every so often to get the fills and all that. Realized how much I was spending. Went, yeah, no. I think I need to get groceries again. So, yeah, we're not going to do that.
Than to have your nails done.
Yeah, kind of figured that out.
I was trained to do manicure.
Of course you were. That's amazing. I mean, if you learn how to knit and how to do all the string fibery stuff.
No. The reason I had to learn how to do manicure was because I was a silver service waiter for a period. Wow. And one of those things is appearance, and so they taught you how to look after your clothes and manicure and your hair, and because you had to have an appearance in the top restaurants. But the problem is I'm now a printer and my hands are insolvent all the time. And the fact that it gets rid of my psoriasis is a bonus, but it kills my nails. My nails are constantly split and dry and cracking. And I'm glad I know how to do manicure because I'm constantly having to do them.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you know, though. A lot of the chemicals that we use at my work business, they wreak havoc on my nails. So it's like, it's all right. As long as they don't get caught up in the yarn, I'm okay. It works. So, question.
Life was one
Question.
long
Sorry for something. Okay, next question. Let's find a good one. Let's see.
So who is Green Bay playing? Think Dragon.
I know they're into that game.
I know. I'm kind of curious. Who's playing? Because I don't know sports.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know sports.
Awful kisser. They were an awful kisser.
Yeah, no. Call me petty. Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. On the first date, why are you even kissing?
I was just gonna say I don't kiss on the first date and I don't kiss and tell. You know.
Yeah, no, I mean a good night peck or a good night, and if it's wet and yeah, no. Sorry, that's a deal breaker because if they can't give you a no.
I'm like, okay, kiss me. I'm not putting my. I only just met you, and you're putting your lips on me.
It's like
I am. What?
Some people are comfortable with kissing.
I gotta be in love to kiss them. I'm sorry, I gotta be in love.
Yeah, no, but outside of America, kissing is a normal way of saying hi and goodbye.
Well, a kiss, but I'm talking about
kissing the cheek.
We're talking
about in some countries, it's on the lips as well.
Yeah, but in those countries, they're not all wet and slobbery. It's a proper kiss.
Aren't they?
I would hope not.
Yeah.
Let me not assume.
Word for it.
Good night.
Thanks, Missy.
Oh, my camera fogged up.
Missy, I'm not that kind of girl.
You do that, Missy, and start upset your camera, let alone every other guy on in chat. I'm telling you.
I'm dinner first, for crying out loud.
I just scared somebody away.
Did you? No, I'm still here.
Oh, God. Oh my God. Oh, they came back. Okay. All right.
Can you see how many people are on?
I see 8 people on right now.
Is that including the 4 of us?
Probably.
Not unless you're interacting. Not unless you're interacting in chat. It only counts for people who are actually active in chat.
Yeah. So there's no real way to know how many are actually watching.
If there's a lot of lurkers, you won't know.
Right.
You know, I have a friend from England, and when you talk, it makes me think of him. I mean, I know you're Australian, right?
Yeah.
But that accent, it just...
All right. Just to let it... Yeah, mate. Crikey. Those crocodiles look really rough, they... Sorry. There you go. Does that sound more Australian for you?
Accommodating.
Okay.
You just sound like you have something stuck in your throat, okay?
Yeah. It's easy. Just crikey.
Okay.
Just emphasise the vowels mostly. That's basically how we do it. Yeah, emphasise the vowels.
Emphasise the vowels.
Now you're just sounding like with a heart on it.
I'm just trying to learn, Gaffer.
Just
shovel snow here.
Unfortunately, Australia to us is like America is to you guys. The accent changes as it goes across the country. So the east side has got a little bit more of a twang, and the central's got a little bit more of an educated sound to it. And we don't talk about WA much.
Foster's, it's Australian for beer.
Foster's is not Australian for beer. It's an Australian for you tourists don't know shit. I believe it or not, we don't even have Foster's in Australia. It's an international beer.
Oh, sup, here.
Hey, Coach.
Oh my God, Coach! I was just about to mention. I was just about to mention. You were talking about the That what was that you talked with yeah, man, about the in her beer, in her something like what was that? Can't remember that. You were talking about that beer. Or
Yes.
the,
Yes, Miss Hopkins.
what's an Australian kiss? It's a French kiss, but down under.
You see when it clicks. Oh, yeah, oh. Now she getting all moist.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, chicken cider. We're talking about chicken cider. You want to
I
come
got
up?
nothing. I
What?
got nothing.
You got nothing. If you want to come up, just gotta click the link, guys. Okay, so all right, another reason not to give someone a second date. Didn't offer to even buy me a Coke. What the hell kind of date was that? I don't know. Let me pick that one.
Seriously, don't go on a date for me because I don't like Coke.
All right.
I still haven't worked out why it took the world by storm. The stuff is disgusting.
Folded his napkin at dinner.
What's wrong with that?
That's petty.
That's petty.
That's petty.
That's petty.
I'm sorry. He did what?
Folded his napkin. at
Had
dinner.
the nerve to fold his napkin at dinner.
So
What, before or after?
Doesn't matter. He folded his napkin. How petty.
How
Yeah, no, that's
terrible.
petty. That's petty.
Felix Unger.
I mean, right. I mean, there
I
are
thought that was good manners.
exactly.
And that's why
Hence,
it's petty.
it's petty to not give this person a second date.
That's petty. Yes, we're talking about was it petty?
And we say yes, it was.
Yeah, I would definitely think that would be, showing good manners or good upbringing or something. That it's a sign sometimes that you're done with your meal.
That was probably what?
I would really seriously consider dating a person who would tuck the napkin in their shirt.
Okay.
I mean, that I'd consider it. I mean, I'd probably go on a second date to find out if they did it twice, and I'll go, no, I'm sorry, I can't.
That's what I was just doing too.
You were doing it too. Oh. Oh my god.
I don't have a napkin.
But just remember, I was trained as a silver service waiter, and that is the lowest of etiquettes. It's like blowing your nose on your napkin. No, don't.
Only
Wipe
I
your
can tuck
nose
in my
on your
shirt.
napkin?
Blowing your nose on your napkin.
Oh no. Oh, yeah, no.
Go.
See, women shouldn't do it. It ruins the view.
Right. It obstructs the view.
Oh, it didn't work. I should have showed up my nose.
Coach, that's good. It was
I
origami.
hardly ever, actually, whenever I go out to dinner and there's napkins, I only open it when I've used that side once too often. Yeah, it's a proper etiquette for a waiter to open your napkin for you and lay it on your lap.
Yes.
Missy,
proper
that's
etiquette.
very attractive.
Thank you.
I think I found my spirit animal. And it's Missy.
She's so fun at holiday parties. You cannot imagine.
Oh, I think I can. Okay, Coach says origami. If he folded his napkin and made a phallic symbol with his napkin. No, still, look at the creativity, the resourcefulness, the lost art.
Unfortunately, one of the classes of silver service waitering is how to origami a napkin for presentation, and yes, I can do a phallic symbol.
Of course.
My
And I can do the phallic symbol and make the phallic symbol become erect while I'm doing it.
My son, he
That
had
would be
someone give him
something
an
to see.
origami bird.
Crane.
What
He
are you
loved these
doing?
little
Wait, you
birds.
want to know what you're doing, Missy?
I'm just loving my napkin.
But is your napkin loving you?
It's loving me. Look at this.
I'm
Note
afraid.
to self: keep
Very
all
afraid.
napkins away from Missy.
I
when
check
she
my
is
napkin in
over.
my shirt.
Oh, damn, Missy! Now you're so rough with it. It's just. Oh.
That was for
God.
you, Coach, not for you, Gaffer. That was for you, Coach.
Got a chub, don't you?
I've had a chub since I got up on panel. Give me a break, okay? I mean, have a look at the way Donna looks at you, and then she's not even trying.
And the X marks the spot. It's very eye-catching.
Donna's gonna give you a look. I gotta work for my
Donna
look.
goes, what am I doing?
I'm so totally overdressed.
Would you like a Coach? God, so messed up. All right. Let's see. We're getting a lot of the same bullshit here. Okay, let's see. La la la.
Cold air coming through this window.
Oh, I see someone's got a sewing machine in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got an overlocker as well?
I
All
did.
right.
I gave it away.
Dutch treat.
I used to have a knitting machine.
That would be fun.
I gave that away. Two-bedded too. Double-bedded knitting machine. Sorry, do apologise. What was the question?
Oh, that's okay.
I have a sewing machine and an overlocker.
All right, here. The petty reason not to have a second date. He knitted. No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God! Oh God! Like a magician.
I have had women do that to me.
Oh,
Apparently, it's not masculine to knit.
No, I think it's sexy. There's no masculine, feminine. You do what you do. You do what you do. That's sexy. You do what you want to do, and that I have mad respect. Oh, look at that. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. That makes me think of that thing when you go to the gynecologist and
It's a yarn swift.
TMI. Way TMI.
And then I have the yarn winder.
Oh, why did I stand up? I have to pee.
I got a yarn winder. I like my yarn winder.
Because I started getting.
That reminds me, I need to make an appointment. I'm so far behind.
See? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? I didn't say banana. No.
Never had a skein holder because that's what the other half was for.
See, and yeah, I live by myself, and I'm not gonna get a partner just to hold my yarn.
I've got a 7-year-old, so she can do it now.
Oh, there you go.
Actually, ever see shoe horns? Like the shoe things that go in the shoes, like the shoe tree.
Yeah.
They look like that's what it looks like. It looks like the thing that the gynecologists use, but you put two of those together. That's what it looks like.
I'm glad I don't go to your gynae.
I'm glad I don't go to her gynae because I'm going, what the hell would I be doing here?
Yeah, the speculum itself is scary.
Speculum, that's not thinking about it.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, we're not doing this anymore.
It's like warm it up before you put it in my coochie.
The factory's closed. There's no more seed being sown. I don't need to get there anymore. I'm good.
I have a tool.
I bet you do.
It only reinforces my theory that gynecologists invented BDSM.
I like that one.
Oh my God. What is
for
that?
cutting lasagna noodles.
Tell me that is for knitting, because if that's for other things,
No, that's
I'm
for
scared
cutting
now.
things on an even spacing, whether it be noodles or lasagna noodles or strips for fondant.
Very good. I use it if I want to make my brownie cuts even. If I have icing on my brownies.
I'm
I
liking it.
I can imagine lasagna sheets.
Oh my gosh, you can go to college, you can examine 5 women at once in that thing.
Gynecology.
No, you just unfortunately you could examine a woman who's had 12 kids with that.
Okay, that was wrong.
Just make sure if I'm making brownies, have the icing, I go across the icing and then I cut it.
Dicing and going across
it just marks it.
Oh my God, that's just painful.
You'd still have to have a steady hand.
Look at you, Miss Baker.
Oh my God.
You would still have to have a steady hand.
I'm going to go hide this from my children.
There's a public service
and they're all adults.
Women, I think, after they go through the change, should definitely keep going to gynecologist. I think when your estrogen drops, you have more of a chance of getting cervical cancer.
Hey, everybody's got to die something.
Got to die something.
I'd rather be die of old age, thank you.
That's what I'm working on.
and that's why you got to go and get your exam.
Oh, shut up, Mom.
This is coming from the lady who will not get a colonoscopy.
Or maybe I'd like to die of insubordination.
Huh?
That's always fun.
That's what I'm sending it in the mail.
Right? Yeah, no. Not even planning that. No. I just, I'll just spread my magical dust and I'll just be peachy keen. 105. I'm aiming for 105.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, but you said spread your magical dust. To me, that's just you squirting. All right, I'm not going anywhere else with that.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, it's just.
I love also things magic dust.
I got visions of magical dust.
But dancing in the rain.
Let's do it together.
Yes. Okay, that's a reason. All right.
Got you breathing hard now.
I just heard what Martha said.
Yeah. Like a metal duck. Well, yeah, it's like a metal duck bill.
Is it hot in here or what?
Okay.
Look, I have to have a cigarette.
Actually, it is rather hot in here. Temperature's going up outside.
Well, that's great.
I hate it when it's raining and it's like 30-something degrees.
It's cold where I am, right by the window.
Isn't it summer for you over there?
Yeah, it's. Let's see, it'll probably be about at the moment, probably about mid-90s to late 90s.
All
and
right,
it's raining, so it makes it muggy and sticky and yucky.
Yes, it does. We
Missy,
actually
here's
got
my
Okay, next one, Missy. We're really getting off topic here.
We always get off topic.
Donna's over there flashing and
Not as flash the neighbors.
And we're talking about the weather, so yeah.
Okay, all right. He sat next to me in a booth at a diner. Who does that? So they're at a diner at a booth. All right.
Yeah, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, I'd like to sit opposite the person I'm having dinner with so I can look at them, but sitting next to them is not such a bad idea.
I went on a date with this guy, the first date, and he sat next to me, and he said something about how it was more intimate or how it was like nicer to be close to the person when you're talking to them.
Not first date. Date.
Yeah, that's creepy though.
Well,
that's creepy.
But I knew him before the date too. I knew him because I worked in the bar.
We'll see.
I love that man. I fell in love with that man. This is the first guy. Okay, there were 3 men who had passed away on me that I loved. Okay, he was the first, and then there was
Black Widow. The Black Widow.
And then it was my husband. I'm telling you, Gaff. I'm telling you. So, but I loved him.
Okay, so sitting next to me in a booth, if we're looking at petty reasons for not having a second date. I don't think that's petty. I think that's a respect thing. Respect my space. Let's get to know each other. We're talking first date because this is whether or not we have a second date or whether it's petty.
If I just met him, yes.
I mean, depending on how crowded the restaurant is, and if and whole kinds of things that I can think of that might precipitate him sitting next to me, it's still a matter of thigh to thigh. I don't know you that well yet, or have we been talking for months? And this is the first time he got to America that I got to visit, and we are having a meal. It could be all kinds of things. But
as I said, for me, it's not a deal breaker. Admittedly, I'd prefer to sit opposite, so I'm looking at the person. But it's not a deal breaker if they want to sit next to me.
Well,
I mean, it is if there's no elbow room. That gets a little bit annoying because I like to use my elbows a little bit when I'm eating, and when I'm like, no, sorry, I've got that room. That bothers me. But taking up my personal space.
You know what? But I think
you can sit on my lap if you want to eat your meal there, as long as you don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah. Well, we already had that sexual, attraction. Anyhow, we're already kind of like for each other. So I guess that was I guess. But yeah. But then again, at least you get a chance. You could get up closer. You could see, do they smell? I mean, in a diner, you can't hear how loud they chew. Which was another reason.
Farting all the time.
What?
Yeah, unfortunately, if they're sitting on my lap and they drop their guts, that's way far. That's past deal breaker right now. Sorry, bye.
He ordered milk with dinner.
He ordered milk with dinner? That's not a deal breaker.
Thank you, sweetie.
I guess if you're a vegan, Like,
No, I know some people who find milk help their acid reflux.
I've heard that too.
Getting hot in there, is it, Missy?
So thirsty.
They will pass.
Well, there's two ways of fixing that, Missy. Take more off or turn the fan on.
well, the fan be too loud, and I can't. I have no control of the heat.
There's your other option.
This beach trip. Or that?
He gave you two options.
Are you overheated, miss?
Did you say get naked?
No.
Oh, that just thinks that in my head. Yes.
Well, yes, but just don't bounce around so much, and nobody will see you above the shoulder, below the shoulders, and you can be as naked as you like.
Donna, just go for it. Jeez.
Yeah, no, you're gonna need bigger pieces. You're gonna need bigger round things. All right, I'm telling you.
Water everywhere. Wow, what was a really good plastic.
I think everybody in this chat like killed over. I don't know what happened to them.
No, but I can guarantee everyone who's watching this stream had their eyes on you just for that little split second. Didn't give a shit else was on panel.
I did that video with the opening of the box, and these were in it. Jimmy C sent me these. Okay, Jimmy C sent me them, and
yeah, I think that was something Captain sent him, and he didn't know what else to do.
Captain Jerk made them. Yes. So
wow.
I won they had the duck race, and whoever came in last won the damn thing, and I was like, oh shit.
You ought to hot glue some straps to it so you can put it on like a bra and just put it over and let it hang on.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm curious, are they quartz or are they selenite or are they just plastic?
Silicon, yeah, plastics.
Okay.
He poured them himself.
I'm just opening something up. Hang on a second. Give me a minute. Uno momento, por favor. Let's see. La 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 la. What am I looking for? Petty.
Missy was talking about eating chocolate covered pretzels. Usually you do that.
I'm just looking for somebody who'll cuddle me at night and make me feel better.
Oh well, my thing is so slow today. God dang, not it. Ready picks. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's see. Screenshot. Oh, we did that one already, right? We did that one. We did. I don't know if I did this one already. Let me show you this one. Hang on. All right, I'm going to share. Somebody share screen. Okay, share. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I said, what do you do for a living? Him, I work in a dildo factory. Me, you're kidding. Him, he picks up his shoe, and on the sole are pieces of flesh-colored latex stuck to it.
Wow. No second date for you, unless I get freebies.
Unless I get freebies?
You wore your work shoes home?
Right.
What happened to my? Wait, what happened to my? I can't get. Shoot.
Unshare. Stop sharing.
Oh, unshare. That's right. Stop sharing. Okay. But I can't find it. I don't know what happened to. Oh, here it is.
Actually, how many flesh-colored dildos have you actually seen?
Well, that's the problem. First of all, they say flesh-colored. There's different colored fleshes out there, you know.
Yeah, but most dildos are all different colors because for some reason or other people like to think colored things in themselves. There's pink ones and purple ones and orange ones and blue ones and clear ones, and so why would he only have flesh-colored latex on the bottom of his shoe? Wouldn't it be multicolored?
Donna, are you checking your shoes for latex?
I don't wear my work boots home. They go on my locker at work, and I put my normal shoes on.
It's awesome.
Yes, and believe it or not, some of them actually vibrate.
The vibrating ones. I don't. I just.
Well, look at the time.
Is that time already?
Well, that's
I
almost
think, the,
10:30.
I think the vibrating ones were invented for those who are too lazy to do the work themselves.
Okay, here we go. Okay. First, you don't see my whole screen. You just see that one thing with us.
Just the one little segment.
This is like a new thing. I don't know why it's doing this now. They must have fixed it on StreamYards. There must be a new thing with StreamYards. You actually don't need a second screen anymore. Neat. Okay. On the first
nah.
Huh?
No, sorry, nah.
Yeah. First day he said second date was going to involve sex. He needs to know if you were going to be compatible in the bedroom to continue dating.
Oh, I can tell you right now, we're not compatible.
Yeah, we're not.
Have a nice life.
And it has nothing to do with the bedroom that you're not compatible.
Exactly.
No.
He was fixated with his fingers wrapped around his wine glass.
I'll back in a sec.
Oh God.
I guess we're petering out, huh? All right.
Went to dinner. Went to a dinner playhouse and told the waitress that it was Dutch treat. I couldn't get home fast enough.
Okay, that's petty.
That's something that should have been discussed beforehand.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I have no problem.
Especially a dinner playhouse. Yeah.
All right, maybe one more. Let's see. Her husband won't let us. Yeah, definitely. No second date there. After buttering his baked potatoes, he licked every finger and scratched a lot. Oh wait, what happened there? Oh, it's not showing anymore.
That was the end of it. That was the end of them. See, there's no arrow on the other side.
Right.
Oh,
no.
Well done. How was this?
Oh, that would be so annoying.
Yeah. All right. I think we're petering out on this,
like
right?
Anger issues? What?
What?
Sounds like anger issues, right?
Definitely anger issues on that one.
Yeah, right. What do you say let me see if I can find someone we can raid. Let's see. Because I think we're all kind of like petered and punked out on this. La 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 la. Let's see.
Yeah, most of the people that I watch have been on and off already in the time that we've been here.
Yeah, and I'm ready to actually go relax and watch some TV and probably fall asleep in my recliner.
There you go.
Saturday night for me.
All right. Oh, Caroline Hillbilly. Why don't we just drop in, say hi, and then we can just dash if you want to do that. I like Caroline.
Drop her link.
All right.
Drop her link and we'll do that. And I'll go ahead and get out of here and I'll pick up the link from the YouTube chat where you're going to drop it. Ladies, thank you for letting me spend my Saturday evening with you. I really appreciate it.
Spending your Saturday evening with us.
It's fun. It's always fun with you gals. I really, you bring me back to a time when I was with my cousins and it's all the same talk and everything. So it's family. You're like extended family for me. So I really appreciate you letting me be up here. Thank you. And Sir Fluffer, you have a wonderful night wherever you are.
Wherever you went.
Had to take care of business. Okay, ladies, love you. I'll talk to you another day. I'll be in chat.
All right, you guys go and just say your hot mess if you want to. If you guys are you going in or you're not, are we just gonna skip this? Are we doing this?
I'm gonna catch the link when it comes up on YouTube. So I'll see you over there.
Okay, see you then.
Bye.
Thanks for coming. And broadcast.